All right, here we go. All right, what's up, everybody? It is your good old boy JR coming to you live from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Yes, it is a full house today. As always, I got my brother that helped me out this whole season, Brandon Janot, and two very special guests, Nick and Noah from the Pick Six podcast. Say what's up, fellas.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you guys from? Where can we find you guys to hear your stuff, man?
Sure thing, man. So yeah, no, we're two New England boys out of Massachusetts. Grew up in the western part of the state where nobody knows where it is. We're huge. Again, we said this is the first episode of our show too. We're big Pats fans, so I know we're immediately going to be hated by like half your audience. So here we are.
It's all love here.
We got a little show called Pick Six with Noah and Nick. We're a pretty new show. We just released episode 6, so we're getting going there. We're just big into NFL is our thing. That's our scene where we really feel our niche is. So we're showing basically keeping everybody up to date with all the NFL news. We're doing some fun little things like a little thing we like to call Throw It Back, where we do like top needs for every team, for example, top QB every team's ever had, stuff like that. So we're over there on Spotify, Anchor, and Google Podcasts.
All right. Well, welcome. Thank you guys for doing this with us today. So as you can tell from the title, it is our first and only mock draft that we're going to do for this whole thing, because there's too many of them that go out every week. But we're only doing one. And this is how it's going to work. It's like NFL fantasy football. Some lucky soul's going to start it, and then we're just going to go snake it off from there. And who is that lucky soul that gets to start this whole thing? Mr. Brandon Janot, you get to start off, man, with the Jacksonville Jaguars. You're up, my man. What are you thinking? And enlighten us of who you think we're going here.
What am I thinking? I don't want to pick with Jacksonville. That's one.
Of course.
That's the first thing I'm thinking. Listen, Jacksonville, like we did for the first show that we did, they got a lot of – they need a lot. They need a lot. They need a secondary. They need pass rush. They need weapons. They need O-line. They need a lot. Okay, they need a lot. Okay, it's Jacksonville. What can I do? And I think Jacksonville is Jacksonville. I don't know what to say. It's they 2 straight years they picking number 1 in the draft. I can't really even. What can I give them? What can I give them? Oh yeah. What's up, BJ?
What up, man? Trying to figure this out
EJ,
right now.
A little fashionably late, but it's all right, EJ. We'll get the party started. Don't worry.
Hey,
all right, Brandon.
Be thankful I'm here because I was trying to figure this thing out. I was like,
EJ, you know I'm always happy to see your happy face, man. You know
man.
this, man.
Hey, like I said, I'm trying to figure this new thing out right quick. So hold on one second.
Technology is a son of a gun.
Yeah,
Well, while you're figuring this out,
Brandon,
Brandon,
how do I enlarge this damn screen is what I'm trying to find out.
I think there is a little thing at the bottom right of your screen, but we'll get there. But Brandon, you're up, man. Here comes Roger Goodell. Everybody's already drunk in Vegas. Right. What are we doing number 1, man?
Number 1 pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars will select North Carolina State's offensive tackle. I don't know his name because his name is crazy.
Icky. I got you.
Yeah.
Good.
I think Jacksonville goes offensive line. They got to protect Trevor Lawrence, man. As much as they need a lot of things, they need to protect him the most. And I think if you got Doug Peterson, who's a quarterback guru in some sorts, even though Carson Wentz was not his doing, to me personally, it wasn't his doing. But yeah, I think you got to protect him, and that offensive lineman will fit perfectly with Jacksonville, and it creates the run game for James Robinson. So, you guys, I'm going offensive tackle, North Carolina State.
You know, and I think that's going to be a big thing here because I think the consensus from what a lot of people are saying is, Walker, it's Aiden Hutchinson. But you know what? I don't really disagree with that pick. I don't think Doug Peterson came in here and saying, I need to build the defense, but if I'm going to have any shot at winning this, I got to make Trevor Lawrence look good. Because if he doesn't look good, then we're all done.
Yeah.
So I can see that happening. I could see offensive tackle being first pick in the draft. What do you quick reaction, guys? What do you think? A, B, what do we give this grade?
For sure. No, I totally A on this one. Nick and I said the same exact thing. They need to protect Trevor Lawrence. They invested the number 1 draft pick last year into a quarterback. They got to find a way to protect him way better than they did last year, or he's going to get ruined like Sam Darnold did. That's exactly what's going to happen if they do not get an O-line.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like just to toss in there too. I mean, they've already brought in a couple receivers, so he's got some weapons now. He's got to have some time in the pocket to make, get Christian Kirk open. You got to give him something. Makes sense to me.
Me and Juan has a joke about Christian Kirk, but that's just.
Oh yeah. I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan.
We're fans too, just not that much money fans.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you there. All right, I'm with you there.
All right, offensive tackle. So Acom is going to go from the gritty streets of North Carolina to the sunny side of Duval County. So here we go.
I pray for you, my guy. I pray for you.
I pray for you, my guy. All righty. So here we go. Nick and Noah. Now that everybody's trying to sober up after that pick, here comes Detroit. They're on the clock next. Talk to me, man. What are we feeling? I mean, do we feel good about Detroit? How are we feeling about Detroit as a whole roster right now?
Yo, I'll take this one, Nick, on this one. So
Yeah.
Detroit has got a lot of work to do. Clearly, we saw last year they were struggling hardcore in pretty much every dynamic. That trade for Stafford, for Goff, sending him on over there to LA was very questionable for a lot of people. We clearly saw Goff was not up to the plate. He really only showed that he was able to do what he could do a few times last year. Like he had shown what he had been able to do with the Rams with weapons. Now, I'll give him a little bit of credit, and this is where our draft picks coming in for the Lions this year, is that he didn't have a lot of weapons to work with over there in Detroit. We're talking St. Brown really was the only weapon that he had the whole season to pass to that was consistent. So with that, here we go. Second pick of the draft, pick 6 over here. On regards to the Lions, we are going to pick wide receiver out of USC, Drake London, number 2 pick in the draft. Pretty bold picking a wide receiver second pick, I know. But I'm telling you, if they want to get anything going this year, the Lions, to even make playoffs, have to start building weapons around Goff or replacing Goff. It's going to be one of 2 options. That's it.
Yo, pick 6 crew, you just killed the hearts of Detroit right now. The homeboy, the homegrown Aiden Hutchinson is not coming home.
Nope.
What is going on here?
Wow. Here's my thing. So Mr. London, okay, he's out there. He is a big boy. All right. I'm all about those tall, big, strong wide receivers that can move. Because you look at people like Randy Moss out there go up and overpower people that are smaller than him. I mean, you're talking about Drake London, who was probably the number 2 prospect wide receiver this year out of college. And I mean, he came out here and he's going to fit into that Lions squad so much better, I feel like, than anybody else at this point. Just because he's going to be able to kind of, where Goff falters, he's going to be able to pick him up. That's my thought on it.
If you hear some crackling noises right now, those are Detroit Lion fans of their hearts being broken that Aiden are coming.
That's you know what they say, man.
The right draft. Now they should be happy. They should be happy with Drake London. I know this is a need for Detroit, but I'm still going to give it a B-, only because he is a good player. But the problem is, I think the wide receiver class is just a little too loaded to where, hey, maybe 32. Remember, there's no trades here, but in real time, there could be a trade to maybe where they can want to move up a little bit and get a bigger, maybe another wide receiver in a deep class. I don't know. It all depends on how Dan Campbell feels about it. I'm still giving it a B. It's just, that sucks. That sucks.
I didn't see receiver second. That I just don't see receiver second. But I can understand it. But if you believe in Jared Goff, then get a weapon. But if you don't, then build your defense.
That's true. Second look was at a cornerback for us. So we that was our second look from the Lions. But we decided to go wide receiver just because they need to score points. That's at the end of the day. That's what we look at. That's where they struggled scoring points last year.
Yeah,
So.
that's true. They were 32nd. They were the worst offense last year. So I can understand getting.
That's more so on the Jared Goff offense than it is like the weapons. Because I think Jared Goff, I think, like you said, he struggles too damn much for me. That's why they traded him.
He does.
Okay.
He does.
But all the weapons he had in LA, they still traded him. So it's a reason for it.
For sure.
All right. So that, guess who gets pick number 3? This guy. All right, Brandon. I'm going to make your city so happy right now.
I just live here.
I'm going to make your city so happy right now.
You do know he's from New Orleans, right?
I know.
You do know Brandon. You do know Brandon from the 504, right?
I know,
he
but
don't support the Houston Texans at all.
I don't support those guys.
He don't support the Texans at all. So that's no void. That's no void.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
So
know your people, know your personnel.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna bring him a little excitement in his life. Okay. So if the draft were to fall this way, if I'm Houston, I don't even wait for Roger Goodell to get back in the backstage. I already have my guy running to the podium. Don't even wait for him to get off the podium. Just run up the card and just chug it at him. I don't care if he gets a paper cut in his forehead. I don't care anything like that. You chug that card at him like a ninja star. Just do it, man. Just throw it out there. So clearly Houston's one of those teams that, hey, there's things to like and then there's things not to like. What I don't like, man, that defense is no bueno. It is no good at all. There is nothing I like about that defense. I like Brandon Cooks. I like the upside of David Mills from what he showed in his rookie year. Now let's see what he can do now that there's film on him. Can he develop? And if they can, then the Texans, they could build this guy for a little bit until down the road. Who knows? Maybe another Matt Schaub story. I don't know. Oh. But overall, that defense, man, it's no good. I mean, giving up the most yards, they were third to last in points allowed. They clearly, and then they were in the very bottom of sacks last year. So they need a pass rusher. And yeah, I'm going to do it. So for the third pick, I'm going to go Aiden Hutchinson's the defensive end out of Michigan. If this were to fall this way, I don't see how Texans can be like, yo, I'm just not going to pass you up, dude. I'm sorry.
Can I ask something for you real quick, Magic Don Juan? That's why
What's up, man?
That's why I call him, man. You do realize that there's going to be nobody that the Texans will get up to replace J.J. Watt, right?
That's true.
No, but
you will never replace what J.J. Watt.
No,
you will never replace what J.J. Watt did with that defense. Not at all.
No. Listen, I'm not saying that Aiden Hutchinson is going to be J.J. Watt.
You could draft Joe Buck from Timbuktu. He's not going to be better than what J.J. Watt gave
no,
to that damn
but
franchise.
It's a good start. It's a good – oh, Mike, you missed a lot. You missed a lot within the first 2 picks. So, yeah, trust me. So, Mike, number 1 was Ika Mukwanu, the offensive tackle in North Carolina. Number 2 was Drake London, the wide receiver out of USC. I had the privilege of taking Aiden Hutchinson's at number 3. And listen, I'm not expecting him to be J.J. Watt right away. I'm not even expecting him to be his little brother, TJ. But for the Houston defense, it's a good way to restart. It's a good way to restart. Build the trenches, keep it building, and go from there. You got to take the best player available at that time. And I got to go Hutch at number 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can take some criticism. What grade do
I'll say my thoughts. This is a B+. Okay, here's why I'm thinking this, because I agree with you. Their defense awful, and that's where you got to start building this year with the Texans. I totally agree with that statement. However, I think their big problem lies. It's just like what they were saying. J.J. Watt's departure left them with a huge void of leadership in that Texans squad. And personally, I think you need to get a middle linebacker in there that can make the calls. He can learn the defense, and he can see the whole field and portray out to that defense what they need to do. Because right now they're missing a leader more than anything out there.
What's your name, my man?
I'm Noah, my man.
Man, you know what? You just give me. I could talk to you because he brought up middle
All
linebacker.
right.
He brought up middle linebacker. I like what you know. What I mess with this dude. Okay.
I appreciate it.
We gonna have a conversation today. Oh yeah, definitely. We definitely gonna have a
middle
conversation.
linebacker is worth number 3. Well, apparently we saw a wide receiver was worth number 2. So anything can happen.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna back him up on that because this draft, this is wide receiver loaded.
It is.
So if you feel that your quarterback is already good, if Detroit feels that Jared Goff is good going forward, get him a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Makes
That's
sense.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yep. And I think I kind of see what Noah did there. Reunite 2 teammates. That'd be pretty cool. Brown and Drake London. Hey,
That's
why
right.
not? Why
That's
not,
right.
man? All right. Well, we're gonna move on to pick number 4 now, and that privilege goes to EJ. The New York Jets are on the clock.
Really,
Oh,
I
good
get the
luck,
New York
my man.
Jets.
Good luck.
Really, I get the New York Jets.
Gotta save him, man. Somebody's gotta save him.
You really got the New York Jets.
Listen, EJ, you think you had it bad? Brandon had to pick for the Jaguars. So I don't want to hear it right now.
But I got the Jets, Jets. Well, guess what? The Jets, Jets can KICK rocks.
That bad? Do you see no
That
hope
bad.
for these guys?
I am not about to pick nothing for the Jets. Ain't no pick in the world is gonna save these Jets. Nothing.
True.
never know.
That's true.
If they didn't, so if this is what we doing, then I will be the first to say on this show. There are some teams that you just got to say, you know what, forget it. There's no hope for you.
Gotta move them. They gotta get out of New York, man.
So as I say on the MFN podcast, move it along.
That's right.
All right. Well, we got to make a selection here, guys. So what are we thinking, EJ? What do we got?
Gee, you can go offensive lineman for all I care. It ain't gonna help.
What do we think? Pick 6. I leave this one to you.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Well, I'll take this one then. No, let's see. So we got to save the Jets, and I mean, EJ said it best. There is absolutely no way that you can save the Jets. There's they're hurting themselves. But I think bold pick here. I think the Jets, they're going to take Kyle Hamilton out of Notre Dame because right now their offense is not good and their defense is even worse. So they need to try to at least slow up some teams from scoring. You got to do what you can, help out that secondary. I think that's going to be their best bet. Get somebody in there that's ready to make a difference, and Kyle Hamilton's that guy.
I will say this, though. I mean, if you want me to save the Jets, I'll try to save them. But according to this mock draft that I'm looking at, they're saying that they should pick Kayvon Thibodeau from Oregon, the defensive end.
Ooh.
Okay.
If they do that, that might save them. I'm not going to say it's going to save them completely, but at least you'll get a pass rush.
That's true.
And right now, that's the premium position as a pass rush. So if you can get a pass rusher, I mean, you need somebody that can, in that division, you need somebody that can get to Josh Allen. You need somebody that can get to what's that boy's name that replaced I can't even remember his name no more in the Patriots.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. Yeah, Mac Jones. Whatever. Trash. I'm sorry. But other than that, you need guys that can get to the quarterback. So if you could get a defensive end out of this, hey, why not? Try to salvage
he's the
yourself.
most interesting prospect, Kyle Hamilton. I think he is the most interesting. I mean, not another name than Thibodeau, obviously, but I think Kyle Hamilton's the most interesting one because he's getting a lot of weird comparisons. Like, it depends on who you talk to. It's people say out there, it's like, there's people that say he's Taylor Mays, but with better coverage, or he's Cam Chancellor without the power. And it's kind of like, well, wait a minute. So what is he then? Do you want him to be that?
Wait. Time out.
Yeah.
Time out.
Yeah.
I know that name that just not come out your mouth that they're actually comparing him to Cam.
Unfortunately,
I was thinking the same thing, EJ.
Unfortunately, that is the name that we keep hearing a lot in these programs, man. It's like he's Taylor Mays.
The hell are you listening to?
I'll tell you who I'll listen to. but I don't want to put him on blast. All right.
You got to put him on
Probably
blast
won't-
now. For him to say Cam Chancellor, really?
Yeah.
What
I
is it
know.
about what is it about this dude that screams out Cam Chancellor? Can anybody on this show think of anything that screams out Cam Chancellor about this guy?
No, none.
Little
I
bro,
cannot.
you ain't said nothing.
I
Talk to
can't
me.
think. No.
Little bro, Brandon, you ain't said nothing. You smiling, but you ain't saying that. Do you see anything that reminds you of Cam Chancellor?
Hell no, but still.
He's like Mike with his own prediction. He's like Palomalu without the beautiful hair.
Can't get no
Ouch.
Head and Shoulders commercials. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
Not Head and Shoulders.
But I will say this. But I will say this for the
He
draft grade,
always working.
never working. I will say this though, for Kyle Hamilton, I'm actually going to give that an A. I give that an A for the Jets. Listen,
Because you picked him.
You.
I give it an A. I think he's actually going to be way better than what people think he is, and I actually trust him.
After you just said everybody's been comparing him to Cam Chancellor, you gonna sit there and give that grade an A.
Yes, I am.
Then
Yes,
give
I am.
yourself a C because you be ashamed of yourself for that. That should be, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Should I just show myself to the door?
Yes.
All right, bye guys. I'll see y'all later.
I guess we're taking your show.
To the
JR.
door.
We're taking your show on.
Bye guys. It was nice playing with you for a little bit.
Throw yourself to the door.
But all right then, here
The
we go.
sports
Moving
guru
on.
as you are, and you gonna sit there and say that? No.
I'm gonna listen. I like what I see, and I think he's gonna be really good. We'll see how it looks like next.
What you like and what's gonna happen is two different things.
We'll give it a year. We'll give it 1 year, and we'll see how it goes.
1 year, boy. I give it 8 games.
Damn.
Damn.
Wow. Well, here we go.
You got 8 games to show me something. That's half the
Kyle
season.
Hamilton, you have a really bad judge right out the gate. You better.
You got no hope.
You got no.
All right,
hope.
Noah. Well, we're gonna stay in New York if you guys don't mind.
Oh Lord!
God.
All right, all right.
Noah, we're gonna go to
Lord.
that other New York team, the Giants.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. This is fantastic. All
Yeah.
right. We're just
Listen,
going from
we need
awesome
to be
team.
fair and we need to help these guys. Okay.
Do we really need to help
Alright.
these teams?
I think
We
they
gotta
help
try.
themselves.
Okay,
Do we
listen,
really
listen.
need to help
The-
these teams?
Man, the Giants made a terrible decision in letting Joe Judge make most of their decisions over the last how many years? Because that was their mistake. So here's my thoughts. I know harsh statement there, but it's true. Here's the thing: the Giants they are very much like a lot of these teams we mentioned. They are a team that is struggling in basically every aspect. We're talking about a team that has Saquon Barkley, for Lord's sake, on their team. I mean, come on. Saquon Barkley, you get that man going and he can tear it up and down the field. He's shown it. He can catch, he can run, he can do anything. But the problem is, if you've got nobody there to make a hole for him, I don't care how good you are. I mean, even King Henry can't run through a hole if there's not one there. He can try and maybe get 1 or 2 yards, but he's going to get stopped. So I'm thinking here. Oh, EJ, you look like you got something to say, my man. What's up?
I got one question.
What's up?
How long has Saquon Barkley been in this league?
Oh,
What
when
is it
did he
now?
join?
4? Roughly
Mhm.
4 years now. Yeah.
And the Giants are just now trying to pick up an offensive lineman.
Just now.
Yeah. He's got a point. I don't know.
And that's the Giant way.
It, at this point for Saquon, it's too damn late.
Oof. Ouch.
That's a rough one.
And I do
It's
want to
too
get to
damn
a
late.
comment. I do want to get to a comment here. Mike put out, you guys mad at Kyle Hamilton at 4, but okay with listen, they do not like Kyle Hamilton at 4. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I'm with you.
Don't put me in there, Mike.
No, put yourself
Yo.
in there because you just want to say you agree with that and gave it an A.
I
No, we ain't forgot about it. Nothing. We ain't forgot.
ain't
nothing.
mad at the pick. All right, Noah.
I'll say.
What
So
are the Giants
here's
doing?
what I'm thinking. Regardless, whether it's Saquon or just at least keeping Daniel Jones upright and semi-healthy, I don't really think he's the man for the Giants, but we'll get to that later. Right now, they got to work on their foundations more than anything. So they need to go with an offensive lineman. I don't think right now they can do any better than picking Evan Neal, offensive tackle / guard out of Alabama. We're talking about a very big man here who can take up either a guard or a tackle position, and he will excel at both of them. I mean, he's a big enough man to play tackle. He's a big enough man to play guard. He is strong, and we have seen him, especially in the pass rush game. He is very good at keeping people away from the quarterback. Then we saw it all throughout Alabama last year. He was insanely good. I mean, we're talking about a man here, like you said, you can slot him basically anywhere. He's reminding me of basically a younger and better version of Ted Karras. That's what I see him being like. Somebody you can pick up, plop anywhere on that line, and he is going to excel at it. So that's what I see. I think he's going to have a very successful career in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's a very good pickup. I mean, you can't get Ecom because Brandon already said, no, going Jacksonville, so he's already off the board. Evan Neal's a second close favorite, though. I mean, that's pretty much it. That's when we're talking offensive tackles. That's kind of the two names that are kind of going head to head right now. That's going to be key of where they head up. And you're right. I agree. He could take a guard. He could take a tackle position. I'm one of the very firm believers that I think he can play right tackle in this league. I really do. I think he can play right tackle.
Well, the safe bet is with that pick that he just made with Evan Neal. I mean, at worst case scenario, you can protect your quarterback. You can protect your quarterback. You can protect Daniel Jones. But like he said, I don't see right now any offensive lineman that's going to help Saquon Barkley.
Especially with everything that happened. I mean, listen, Nate Sauter just did not work out.
He's in his 5th year right now. And as we all know in this show, I could guarantee we all know in this show, 5 years, that is the cap for running backs at this point.
Yeah, it's just one of those things now.
And they already battered him for 4 years. I
like the pick here. It helps the Giants, like you said, build their foundation. We got to build it again because obviously the Will Hernandez pick did not work out. The Nate Sauter free agent pick did not work out. Their center retired. A lot of things happened the minute Saquon Barkley.
The center retired. How the hell the center retired?
Y'all want to
How the hell the center retired?
You play for the Giants? You retired too.
I'm just saying. The center, the said kick rocks. I'm
my favorite thing that we saw about the Giants this year is they were one team that was desperately in need of a tight end and also cutting tight ends. It was the weirdest situation I've ever seen.
Every waiver wire, it's like, okay, they need a tight end, but then they cut like one or two that same week.
They literally cut all their tight ends. Yeah, they
cut everybody. They literally cut Kyle Rudolph and didn't re-sign Evan Ingram, and then they went and signed Ricky Seals-Jones. And it was like on a 1-year, $1.1 million contract. Like, what the heck are they doing? Like,
ladies and gentlemen, that is the New York Football Giants. Good luck, Evan. You're going to need it. So here we go.
Retire after rookie year.
Look at that. My turn again. I get the Panthers this time. All right.
You get my rival. Okay, let's hear this one, man.
Let's hear another. We all kind of know the Panthers deal now. Matt Rule hasn't been working out. They fired Joe Brady after just a short little stint. They got Sam Darnold. Didn't pan out. It looks like it's not going to pan out again. There's something wrong with this picture here. I thought Matt Rule was supposed to be this offensive genius. Has looked nothing like that.
Who said that again? Who said Matt Rule was supposed to be this offensive genius? Where are you getting this information from?
I can tell you where I get it from, but you're just going to laugh your ass off.
Matt Rule was supposed to be this. They are laughing at me right now because they thinking the same thing. Who said Matt Rule was to be this offensive genius?
I will tell you, and I'm going to tell you in code. You can skip to this channel on FS1 and you can definitely see where I'm.
So you listening to skip?
Oh no!
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You knew I had the gun, but yet you gave me the bullets. You gonna listen to Skip Bayless off of Undisputed?
And
you drinking Drano. You stop. You need to stop.
I love. The reason I make fun of this is because you know what? God bless his heart, man. He tries. He tries, man.
You knew better than to say. You knew better than to give me a hint. You knew better than to give me a hint.
I know.
You knew I had the gun, but yet you gave me the bullets.
Juan, I told you. That was not gonna fly in this room. I told
Oh,
you,
I
man.
know.
not gonna
No,
fly in
Oh, I
this
know.
room.
Oh, I know.
Brandon knows, especially with me in this room, that is not gonna fly.
Listen, I've
But
said it numerous times to you, Juan. That was the Big 12. Everybody's an offensive genius in the Big 12.
oh yeah, that's the thing. But I will
Everybody's
say
an
one good thing about Carolina: that wide receiver DJ Moore. He
Oh, I like
nice.
DJ Moore.
Oh,
Now.
yeah.
I like
He
DJ
cool.
Moore. I like him.
He
I
cool
like
as
him.
hell.
I like him.
And you know,
He
I
just need a
always got this
quarterback.
joke I always got this joke with Brandon. It's like, and you know what, man? When we did our show for weekly picks, I'm like, and by the way, pray for DJ Moore. Nothing's wrong with him. It's just he has Sam Darnold throwing to him. That's it. Like, you know, just pray for him.
no.
Nothing's wrong with him physically, mentally, none of that. It's just he's had terrible quarterbacks throwing it to him, man. That's
let's
all.
be real. Let's be real. If DJ Moore was on a better team, he'd be Debo Samuel.
Well, let's say this. Let's go ahead and put it this way. Let's address the monkey in the room. What about Cam Newton?
Shit, what about him?
He's
I
not
thought he
it.
retired. Did he retire?
The only future at QB I see him having is something like a Taysom Hill type role. That's the only thing I see him doing from this point forward.
But
honestly,
you can't put Cam Newton in a Taysom Hill type of role because
No.
he's not that type. He's not that type of quarterback. He's
No.
not that type of quarterback at all.
No, he's not.
He's not. He is a
no.
to be honest, his personality calls for starting caliber quarterback.
The problem
But
is
his play
doesn't.
says third string, though.
The problem is his play. The problem
Yeah,
is his
the
play.
talent. His personality is all
his-
starter. His talent is just third string.
Third string camp
Yeah.
on training
Like
camp.
practice
You
squad.
know,
Like you
show up
come
to
in,
training
baby.
camp and throw a couple.
So
Yo, that-
who's your
that
who's
being-
your pick?
And you know what? I know quarterback screaming here. We got quarterback screaming,
I'm gonna go ahead and say his name. He going
I
to,
already know
he
you're
going
not-
to
but
Carolina.
I ain't gonna do it.
He
I
going
already
to
know you're going
Carolina.
to quarterback so I can drink water. I know
Yeah,
you're going to
Go
I ain't
ahead.
gonna do it.
Go ahead.
So with the sixth pick, I'm gonna take Kenyon Green, the guard out of Texas A&M.
Boy, you
Listen,
drinking,
we need
Drano.
yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah, it ain't the
you-
sexiest pick,
Wow,
But-
man.
but we need to protect. Same thing. I think the Giants and the Panthers are on the same foundation. They're in the same doghouse. They need to build that offensive line. And since both offensive tackles are gone, Kenyon Green is probably the best guard out there. So you might as well take the chance on him now before you don't get anything at all. So I'm going to go Kenyon Green here at number 6.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this one because you my brother and I love you. Lay off the Jack Daniels.
All right.
Lay off the Jack Daniels, bro. It's getting too. Nah, this is ridiculous. This is not the Magic Don Juan that I know and love, bro. This is not him at all. This is not him.
I
He
know,
is
man.
not going.
Listen,
Who
You
next?
are not going guard.
well, I will tell you who is next. It's Nick. Nick is next.
Oh, all right. Well,
We're back on the Giants, man. So they went
Okay.
Evan Neal. We're back on the
Okay.
Giants.
Back
All right,
on the
Nick.
Giants.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
so-
I know.
Yeah. Well,
I know.
the Giants, I mean, we went over. They need everything. They really, there's no helping.
There is no helping him, man. There is no helping
Nothing.
these Giants at all.
Not at all.
I don't know. I don't
Not
know
at
what
all.
to go pick.
But one thing that the Giants do need, Noah talked about it a little bit earlier. One of the best spots you can fill on a team to start to build that leadership, you need a middle linebacker. You need a linebacker of some sort. So
I like this room. I like this
pick.
room.
Devin Lloyd is going to the New York Football Giants.
Ooh, that's a spicy pick, my boy. Heck yeah, brother.
Damn.
I like this room.
Oh,
I like this room. I like this room. I ain't got no comment on that one. I ain't got no comment on nothing.
Ah,
You ain't gonna get no sarcasm out of me.
pretty good,
I
man.
like that.
That's,
But I have a
that's
question
good.
though.
Yeah.
Since we're on the subject of defense,
Mhm.
Mhm.
why not go cornerback?
So we could, but I think
Don't get me wrong. I like
Yeah.
the concept of getting a linebacker. I like the concept of getting a middle linebacker. Why not go corner?
Mm.
yeah, I mean, I like the quarters that are still there, but I think, I mean, I don't know. I think that Devin Lloyd's going to have a bigger impact on that team than, I mean, sure, you can get a corner in there, but Devin Lloyd's got he can have a little more versatility there being in the middle, drop him
'Cause
off
they're
in some
saying-
zone. But
Because they're saying Derek Stingley. from LSU,
Yeah,
and that's DBU. That's DBU.
yeah. I mean, it definitely Stingley would be good. He'd be a good fit there. But I just is he gonna have the same sort of impact? You know, like sure he'll fit in, he'll do well, but on the team that's struggling as much as the Giants are, is he going to be the guy that comes in and shuts down and helps them win those games?
I
You know,
look at it
that's
from the right. I look at it from this perspective. You about to go up against Devontae Smith, and you got CeeDee Lamb on the Dallas squad.
And Terry McLaurin.
and
right.
McLaurin.
And Terry
that's
McLaurin.
true. That's true. You shut him down.
So that's why I said I wanted. Don't get me wrong, bro. Y'all picking my brain right now. I love me some middle linebackers. I love me the side of linebackers. I was just thinking, okay, with the wide receivers they have in that NFC least, why not go corner? Just to shut them down.
That's fair.
You know, and here's the thing. I mean, listen, the Pac-12 championship was here in Vegas, so I got to see Devin Lloyd live, and let me tell you, that dude was a weird pick as David Gettleman on the show. Listen, that would probably be his best pick he ever did. Let's be real about this, okay? Selected Devin Lloyd might be the best pick he ever did if it were to go that way. I saw him live, and there's not one bad thing to say about Devin Lloyd at all. I mean, the dude
not at all
prototypical middle linebacker in today's NFL. Sideline to sideline speed, can rush the passer, can stop the run, can get in coverage. There's not one bad thing about this guy. He's just all over the place. I mean, if you even saw the Rose Bowl game, yes, they lost. He was their only bright spot on defense. That was it.
Yeah.
Devin Lloyd, you're not gonna get no complaints from me. That's just
me. Brandon can tell you. I just like to challenge people.
I love it. I
understand where you're coming from.
I had no complaints about that pick.
I understand where the cornerback can come into play because, hey, I get it. You know, the wide receivers of the NFC East, you know, we don't know about the whole James Bradbury type of deal. We don't know how that's going to go.
Right.
So do they have to get somebody to kind of just be there just in case? But even then, they would still be in the same position. So I can see where Nick's going too. It's like, look, we don't know that whole situation, so we might as well get a leader for our defense for the future. And that's Devin Lloyd. So I got no complaints. I'm good with it.
All right.
Well, Brandon, I hate to do this to you, man.
Yeah.
I know the Jaguars stung, but you get Atlanta next, man. I am so sorry.
This is going to do that to my little
I know the Jaguars stung, dude. I'm so sorry, bro.
No.
But you get Atlanta, dude. I'm sorry, bro.
You gonna do that to my little brother, man?
I will make it up to you right now. Do not worry.
You really gonna do that to my little brother?
I'm sorry, dude. It's just that's the way the numbers fell. What do you want me to do?
All right.
That's just messed up, bro.
Yeah. Listen, it's cool.
Damn dirty bird, though.
Good God. All right. Since the draft has pretty much fell the way it's fell, I mean, I'm gonna just keep it this way. I think to keep Atlanta even somewhere near decent and get asses in seats because you just traded Matt Ryan, you let Julio Jones pretty much walk for like some pretzels and a bingo card. Like
you sure did.
I think you might as well get. I think you might as well get somebody that Atlanta knows that people can flock to and actually would love to see in a Atlanta uniform, and kind of gave the city some hope because God knows they are the only ones that won a title in Atlanta. And the way it looks right now is watching Miami whoop the hell out the Hawks right now. I'm going Trayvon Walker, defensive end, Georgia.
I like that.
Somebody that can put asses in seats. Good God, do they need somebody to put asses in seats. And they need a pass rush. As Juan would say, they screwed up last year because they drafted Kyle Pitts over Michael Parsons. I'm just saying, you probably need somebody that can probably, I don't know, get to a quarterback. I'm just assuming you might need somebody that can get to a quarterback in the NFC South, especially Tom Brady. I'm just assuming he's still there, even though he's 45 and probably can't run faster than me. But anyway it goes. Either way it goes.
God.
Either way it goes, you need something. And like y'all been saying, you need to build a foundation. You also need to build a foundation defensively too. and you need somebody that can actually, I don't know, get to the damn quarterback. That also puts asses in seats. So I'm going Tre'Davious Walker for the Atlanta Falcons.
EJ, looks like you got something on your mind, my man. What's going on?
I like the idea of getting to the quarterback. Question for Atlanta is, like you said, you got Kyle Pitts. Who the hell is going to throw to him?
I could have won quarterback, but Atlanta sucks. So I don't want to give them. I don't want to give them hope. I can't give them hope, EJ. We can't give them hope too. God damn it. We just need to put asses in seats.
I mean it don't matter. At the end of the day, Atlanta's going to be Atlanta. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day.
That is true.
Atlanta is going to be Atlanta at the end of the day.
Man,
you're talking about, I don't care how long ago it was. You're talking about the team that blew a 28-0 lead in the Super Bowl.
23.
28. It don't matter. They blew a lead. They blew a lead.
I'm not gonna lie to you,
this
Brandon.
is Atlanta.
You were starting to scare the shit out of me when you started saying I'm gonna put asses on seats, and I'm like, what quarterback is he going with? Like, because that's quarterback talk right there. Like, what are you doing, man?
To be honest, Brandon, that's a quarterback's job to put asses in seats.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I don't know how a defensive end is going to put asses in seats.
Because he just won a title in their damn stadium. That's a reason why he bought a championship to Chargers.
I mean, there.
I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that.
All right, Brandon, that was a good one. Now let's see if you can follow it up. It's your turn again. I told you, I promise I get you. Well, now you get Seattle, my man. Go ahead, man.
Yay, I got Seattle. Congratulations to me.
Seattle.
Good God. All right.
Lord. Well, before we start, what did you tell me, EJ, when we had our talk earlier? What was Seattle? Dead in the what?
Water?
Dead in the water.
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
No. I didn't say they were dead in the water. I said, bro, they basically they letting the whole city burn. I'm sorry, they just burning. It's scorched earth right now at this point.
I'm glad we're all on the same page. Then go ahead, Brandon. Give them their Batman to save them.
Well, thank y'all for
Batman ain't gonna save nothing in Seattle. Batman is not gonna save Seattle.
Good guy. All right.
They need Wonder Woman or somebody. It's scorched earth. You need Aquaman at this point. I could go all day. I could go all day if you want. Aquaman needs to stay. Flash can rebuild some buildings in a hot second if you need him to. He can rebuild some hot seconds. If you need technology, call Cyborg or something. Don't get me started.
Oh my God.
All right, Brandon. Give Seattle some good news, man, because they've had a very rough offseason. Give them some good news.
Listen, I personally don't think they have a great quarterback in Drew Lock.
Oh, really?
They got something. They got something in Pete Carroll that Pete Carroll can still control in some sense. So I'm not going offense for them. I just think they need to fire Pete Carroll first, and then they figure out the offense. Yeah, they need to fire him first. Then they figure out the offense because that's a damn. You let Russell Wilson go for Pete Carroll. What world makes sense? What the fuck does that make sense? Anybody? You let Russell Wilson go for Pete Carroll. Where does that make sense? That's completely a metaverse. What the hell is going on? Oh my God. Yeah, they need to fire Pete Carroll. I'm not fixing that offense. Screw them. So I was thinking, I am going to go best player on the board still. They need some goddamn help in that secondary, Lord knows, because Jamal Adams is not that. So I'm going Sauce Gardner. I think he fits that damn secondary better than anybody. I think because he will shut down Cooper Kupp. He will actually shut down Adebo Samuel. He will actually shut down most of those receivers in that damn division. DeAndre Hopkins. He will actually want to be on those guys. He will actually do some damage. So I think Sauce Gardner in Seattle will actually fit that defense. And maybe somehow, some way they create somewhat of the beginning of a Legion of Boom for the next coach. Because Pete Carroll's fired after this season. Oh my God.
Little bro, time out. We not going. You know for a fact how I am, and we not gonna just slide past the comment that you just made about Drew Lock. Did I hear you correctly? You believe in Drew Lock?
Hell no, I don't believe in Drew Lock.
No.
Oh,
He said that Drew Lock is not that good of a quarterback.
Oh, I'm about to say he is that good. I'm about to say, bro, wait.
Drew Lock gonna throw 3 picks in his first game, and everybody gonna be like, God damn it, really, Pete?
That sounds like the Brandon I know. That sounds like the Brandon I know. I was like, what is going on here?
No, I don't believe in Drew Lock.
We got Magic Don Juan listening to Skip Bayless. Hey, Brandon is going. I was about to say, did Brandon just say he believed in Drew? I'm like, bro, no, this is not.
Jack Daniels is not good for you, Brandon. Take it.
Jack Daniels is definitely not good for you.
All right, I like it.
Not good for the medication you on. I'm sorry.
I like that pick. I got no complaints about the Sauce Gardner pick. I think that's a really excellent pick right there. I mean, he is a cover corner. He is going to go to a division that, well, there are some pretty good wide receivers in that division.
You need covering.
So, I mean, clearly Eli Apple didn't get that message in the Super Bowl. So hopefully Chance Gardner does, man.
We're not going to start with Eli Apple. We're not going to start today.
We're not going to do it.
We're going to say that for 30
We are not going to do it. Please.
That man is the biggest con artist I know. He is getting free money from these.
I don't know who's a.
We ain't gonna talk about
how he does it.
No, Brandon, I got this, bro. I got this, little brother. We are not gonna start talking about Eli Apple Crisp. We're not gonna do this.
We gotta shut it down, or it'll go on forever. It's just awful.
I don't know.
We're not gonna start with Eli Applejack. I'm already starting already. I'm already starting.
Listen. I truly don't know who's a bigger con artist, Eli Apple or Ben Simmons. They both are in the same damn boat to me. They on the boat, same damn boat. I don't know who is bigger. Next pick.
Next pick, please. Moving along.
All right, Noah.
All right.
You're going to round up the first top 10. The Jets are back on the clock, man.
Awesome. We still trying to save
favorite,
these
my
favorite.
This is why the Jets are the Jets.
You know, this one breaks. I got to be honest with you, fellas. This one breaks my heart because I see so much promise in this player. I do. And I think I hate to send him to this team, but I got to do it because it's what they need, especially with the departure of a veteran like Marcus May on the Jets. Okay. Because now we got to send in another defensive back to fill in a hole that will hopefully do something for that Jets secondary. And y'all know it was coming. It had to come within top 10. We're talking Derek Stingley. Out of LSU is going to go to the Jets. It breaks my heart because I hate to see him go there, but it's the best fit for the team right now, man. I hate it. I hate that he's going to the Jets.
Good and hell well, ain't no damn quarterback in the world is going to save these doggone Jets.
I hope
there is no aviation fuel to save these Jets.
No.
That's what I mean. It breaks my heart. You got to start somewhere with them, though. You got a lineman, and now you got a cornerback, okay? And you just got to start with something because right now they need. Honestly, I wish I could say they needed the first 12 picks of the draft this year to make a team that may make playoffs. But Lord knows they're one of the worst teams in the NFL and have been for a long, long time. So. What would I really draft for the Jets? An entire new front office. That is what I would draft for the Jets.
Well, I mean, if everything falls in the way
that we've been
drafting, if everything falls in the way that we've been drafting, Kyle Hamilton and Derek Stingley are now New York Jets, and that secondary is a lot better.
That secondary is scary because you still got Quentin Williams there. So you got something defensively.
But I mean, look, I like Derek Stingley. I mean, Brandon knows how I feel about him too. I mean, me and Brandon, we had this discussion about would the lights be a little too big for him because of, there was questions about his ethic and does he really want it that bad? I think he can go in there and I think he can have a really good career with the Jets. I think he could.
There's already questions about him and his work ethic, then that's a bad sign.
That's it. I can't remember where you picked him, but I picked him for Minnesota because I thought being with Patrick Peterson would fit him better because he will have a veteran that also went to LSU that could teach him how to be a professional on that level. I mean, if he goes to the Jets, hopefully it works out way better than Jamal Adams going to the goddamn Jets.
Yeah.
So hopefully it works out better.
Yeah, my hope is if they were to draft him there, you got to put him as your number 2. You cannot make him your number 1 cornerback this year because it will ruin him. That it will crush his pride. He will not be able to keep up first year. I think, especially with people like, you got Diggs. He's got to face twice a year if he's your number one, and he's going to get ruined every single time, and it's going to crush his pride.
Yeah, him, Diggs,
And then don't forget,
And then Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
Hill too. Yeah, he's got Tyreek to deal with this year too.
I mean, Jalen Waddle was still a freaking handful, but I mean, he's played Jalen Waddle before, so he knows how to maneuver with him.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, we'll see.
You gotta play Tyreek Hill twice. And Stephon Diggs twice.
Great.
Whatever.
Good luck, Derek. Good luck,
Whatever
Derek. We wish you all the best, man. Of course. This is how Brandon gets paid back to me. I'm on the clock now. The Commanders. I'm in charge of making sure.
Hey!
Oh man. Okay. Washington. Well, they traded for Carson Wentz. I don't know if you guys heard about that. So
I wish I did.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
I wish I didn't,
Wentz.
but yes, I did.
Oh, give it to him, Wentz, huh?
Oh, Wentz. Oh, Wentz.
Old ass Wentz.
Old ass Wentz.
Slow arm Wentz.
Let's see. Brandon Sheriff is gone. Terry McLaurin is probably going to ask for either you give me the biggest payday of any wide receiver in the history of the NFL, or I want out of here.
I'm shocked he didn't actually trade. What the hell? I'm shocked.
Antonio Gibson is probably begging to the skies. Hey, man, I can't do everything in the backfield, man. Like, you got to give me some breathing room. So, with that being said, I really would have loved Devin Lloyd here, but thanks, Nick.
I know, man. Gotcha.
I know. It's okay. It's okay. So, well, Washington needs a lot of help, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the defense can have a bounce back from what they had a couple years ago. So, like the Giants, I'm going to just start from the trenches again. Losing Trent Williams sucked. Losing Brandon Sheriff sucked, so we got to start over. Let's give him Charles Cross, the offensive tackle out of Mississippi State,
I like
man.
that.
Let's give him that. All right? We got to start over, and it's just you got to start somewhere. Every $1 billion dream starts on a sticky note, and he's going to have to be that sticky note for the first couple of years. Give me Charles Cross, offensive tackle out of Mississippi State.
You see, I like this. I like this because it's something that I've brought up to Nick a couple times on our show is the Commanders have the opposite problem as the Browns and the Cowboys, right? The Browns, Cowboys, Rams, all of them, they spend all of their money to the maximum they possibly can and buy these big ticket players. The Commanders, football team, Redskins, whatever they want to call themselves this year, may change next year. We don't know. It's up in the air. They don't spend money on anybody. Period. They just I don't know what it is because they do not purchase any players at all. They say, "Oh, here's a $1 million contract for 1 year. He's gonna be our second string." It's like, dude, what are you doing? Like they need to get big ticket franchise players, and this could be a good place to start. I agree with that pick. You got to start somewhere.
Because I think it's too early to take quarterbacks still, even at 11. I know quarterbacks in play here because of the injury concerns that involves Carson Wentz. But what quarterback is going to survive behind that offensive line anyway? You might as well go from there. So, yeah, just give me the best offensive tackle that's still on the board. Just give me him, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
Good luck, Washington.
Brittle Wentz is still not going to survive.
No, good luck, Wentz. Hell no. Good luck, Washington. How about that? Good luck, Wentz, my ass. Good luck. Screw that.
Good luck, Wentz. I'm about to say, what the
hell?
No.
Brittle Wentz.
Hell no.
Brittle Wentz.
Good luck, Washington.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Nick. You're up, man. Minnesota's on the clock.
Is this one me or is this EJ?
Here?
Is this one me?
EJ is the special commentator of roasting.
Yeah, I don't.
We've
No,
done.
All right. No, it's me. All right. Sweet. So, Vikings. Ooh, all right. Well, where to go here? Vikings.
There's nowhere you
That's
can
never a
go.
good sign,
Yeah.
man.
There's nowhere you can go.
Nowhere
There's
to go.
nowhere you can go.
There's never a good sign.
Yeah,
Nowhere
right.
you can
Yeah,
go on this.
I mean-
There's nowhere you can go on this one.
So their offense is. I like their offense, man. They're solid. They don't need a lot of work there. Defensively, we got to try to fix something, anything really. But let's start. I'm thinking secondary might be our best bet here. I'm liking Andrew Booth from Clemson. I think that he can come in here, work with Pat Peterson, really kind of figure out what he needs to do, fill those shoes, and then end up leading this defense because somebody's got to step up and start leading.
Yeah,
Ooh, Andrew.
I like that pick, buddy, because we talk about that. It's offensively, you've got both Thielen and Jefferson, who combined scored 20 touchdowns last year. That's pretty incredible between two wide receivers.
By a fraud
I
ass
mean,
quarterback, boy.
Yeah, and from honestly, from an awful quarterback too. So, in my opinion, apologies if any of you guys
the
are
most
Kirk Cousins
fraud,
fans,
the
I can't
most
stand
fraudulent quarterback in NFL history.
it. Oh my
Oh,
god!
second cousins.
But yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry.
so-
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Jay. That's what you're here for,
No,
man.
I'm sorry. No.
It's all about
I'm not
banter,
sorry for calling them second cousins because I don't know what we're gonna get out of cousins. We're gonna get third. We're gonna get fourth. We're gonna get fifth. What we gonna get from him?
Oof! Ouch!
No,
What we gonna get from
I'm
this
with
man?
you. I'm
All
with you.
right,
There's a reason
well-
they signed him to a 1-year deal. That's all I'll say this year.
But
There's-
how much
there's a
money they
reason
signed
for
him for?
A
that. Oh,
lot.
what was? Yeah,
Yeah.
stupid. It's like
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
it? I don't even
It was
remember
over
now.
10 mil, right?
He's
Yeah.
stealing money from the Minnesota Vikings right now.
Look, Kirk Cousins gonna be shit out of luck if Dalvin Cook gets suspended. So that's all I gotta say.
That's true.
Yeah,
Very
that's
true.
the thing and that's the thing. Like the offseason was so crazy. People forget the crazy offseason that Dalvin Cook did have. Before even the season was over. So that's one to keep an eye on too. So I hope people forgot because social media doesn't like to forget. But anyway, all right, Nick. So we're gonna stick with you, my man. And I hate to do this to you. I had the privilege of picking them at number 3. You get him at 13 because of the trade of Cleveland. The Texans back on the clock, man.
Man,
Oh my god, that's torture.
I got
That's
the,
rough,
the
buddy.
Texans. Man, what the hell? So let's see. Well, we gave him Aiden Hutchinson. So they're good there. That's a start. But man, that sucks.
I just want to point out something. Kayvon Thibodeau is still out there.
That's true.
That
That
true.
is. I mean, do you give him Thibodeau when you already got Hutchinson, Thibodeau too? I mean, maybe, but maybe we should help out Davis Mills because he's probably going to be the one that's tossing the rock for him. I think O-line might be the move again. At least something.
And
And
the Texans ever drafted no offensive lineman? I'm just saying.
well, no, you're right, but they should they need to start.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just talking out of line. But when did the Texans draft an offensive lineman?
No, but I think they need to this year in order to at least figure.
They need to,
something
but
out.
are they going to?
No,
That's
they
the
won't.
question.
They won't. But if I'm the Texans,
Yeah.
I'm taking Trevor Penning from
Okay.
Northern Iowa.
Hey, there you go.
Not going to happen, but okay. Yeah.
No, yeah.
No, they're going to go out there and draft Kenny Pickett. That's what's going to happen.
I would be
You know-
surprised. I would not be surprised.
You know what's messed up? No matter who we took for the Texans here, and if they watch this video, they're like, yeah, they need me. They're not going to pick me, but whatever. It's probably some dude that's in the couch eating Cheetos and be like, what? Okay, yeah, I'll play. Yeah, I'll go. Like, okay. Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I like Trevor Penning. He's one of those, pretty cool stories, didn't really get a lot of offers coming out of high school, and then he just developed into this amazing player. And then at the Senior Bowl, you saw how much of a little bit of carnage he can create. The only videos I didn't kind of like was the one where he was tossing defensive linemen into the quarterback. There was a couple times that happened at the Senior Bowl. they kind of told him something. And I don't think that's going to happen because I'm pretty sure, the veterans on that team will probably slack him across the head like, hey, man, can't do that in the NFL. Not going to do it.
Well,
can't do that.
Well, I don't think Houston got that many veterans, so
That's
he's
true.
pretty much going to be doing it. So
we'll get there. But no, I like the pick. I think it's a good pick here. All right.
Good pick, but it's not happening.
No, yeah, right.
Of course, I get the multi-talented team, the team that no one can ever figure out. Okay, I get the Baltimore Ravens next.
You better make me proud on this one, Magic Don Juan. I'm telling you this right now.
oh my God, here we go.
I know your love for Ray Lewis, man. I know, I get it.
You better make me proud on this one. That is my second favorite team. You better make me proud.
I get it. And listen, I think we can all agree, the Baltimore Ravens, they're just that one team. We can never figure out what they're going to do in the draft because they just go, But it seems to always work. For whatever reason, it always works. I don't know how they do it. They just make it work. And I think that's just a sign of a good ownership, and two, a good front office that just really did their homework. So I know the injury bug hit Baltimore kind of late in the year last year, especially.
That's early.
Especially when it came to the running backs, when it came to the offensive line. The wide receivers, listen, man, you're going to do what you got to do, and Lamar Jackson can only do so much. And the defense kind of tried to hold this whole thing together, but it was just not enough. The offense was just not scoring enough points. I don't think they're going to go wide receiver here like everybody thinks they're going to do. I don't think they're going to go defense here. So I'm actually going to give them somebody, that is the consensus number one player that is from their position. And listen, they lost Bozeman, but not going to matter. I'm going to give him Tyler Linderbaum here, the center from Iowa. I'm going to give him the center here from Iowa. Smart. Listen, Baltimore, they love smart offensive linemen. They love guys that have very high football IQ in the trenches. This is the highest IQ that you can get for a center. He's consensus number one center that we've seen in a really long time. And you lose Bozeman, you got to go here. You got to just replace that center quickly. For Lamar Jackson's sake, please get the man some protection.
And get him some weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Still got plenty of wide receivers out there now. Y'all ain't picked a wide receiver yet.
We have one, and he went number 2.
Yeah.
By the graces of Noah. The good graces of Noah.
Yeah, you did go number 1. My bad, dog. My bad.
Oh,
no, you did go number 1. You did go number 1. Even if it's not going to help the Detroit Lions, but it's not going to help. You got Jared Goff.
God. All right, here we go.
Goff.
Noah. So this team, the Eagles, they could have 2 first-rounders. They can have 5 first-rounders by the time we get to
Good Lord.
Because they seem like they trade every single day. You get stuck with the Eagles this time, so we're just going to do with the pick that they have right now at 15. What are we looking at, man?
Man, so the Eagles are in my opinion, the most frustrating team to watch last year. In my opinion, they were the number 1 most frustrating team because they were above average. They were a hair above average. They were the most neutral team in the NFL. It's so irritating to watch a football team like that. I want them to either win or they got to lose, and it's got to be definitive. I don't like this. We might go to the playoffs. We might not go to the playoffs. Depends on week to week how we're feeling. I hate that. I hate that kind of football. So here's what I'm thinking. You got Slay out there. All right. You need somebody else out there to back him up, be a solid number 2. And so for that reason, I'm going McDuffie.
Ooh.
Okay. Bold pick.
Okay.
But you want to see an Eagles team that when they had won the most recent Super Bowl that they had won, what was that, 50? Is that 51? If I remember right?
Yeah.
Super Bowl 51?
Yeah. So when they beat the Patriots, they beat the Patriots, strong secondary, and that is how they won. And that's what they need right now. You get McDuffie in there, somebody to learn under Slay, be his number 2. Whew. You're talking about a defense that could start to look like they're going to get something moving there. So I know there's a lot of things that there was a lot of problems that they had last year offensively, wicked low points per game. I think they were like the third lowest in the league or something like that. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of work to do there too, but I think if you help them out, get their secondary looking strong there, you're going to look at an Eagles team that's going to be a far cry from the neutral they were last year. If nothing else, they'll be a lot more fun to watch.
You know what's crazy about the Eagles last year? That they were the number one rushing team, but they didn't have one running back that had 1,000. Well, I understand your frustration that they're really good, but the stats, like the numbers that they're putting up, doesn't match the talent on the field, and you're like, how are they doing it? How are they doing it?
Weird.
How are they doing this? So
they were so hot and cold. They were a roller coaster of a team last year, and it was like you look and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the best team in the league in some points, and then the next game you're like, what happened? Like, where'd they go?
Like, are these
they flew down south for the winter?
Like, are these the same guys that on the plane last week? What the hell happened to this team? No, I like it. Listen, Brandon can tell you, how much I like Trent McDuffie and everything. He can tell you exactly how much I like them. And you're right. When the Eagles did win the Super Bowl, I mean, remember that whole defense collectively. I mean, not a lot of all Pro Bowl names or whatever, but just really good enough, talented team and a unit to where they did enough just to win the Super Bowl. So, and I agree, that secondary that they had that year, it was great. It was really great. I like the pick. I really do.
I was a little bit heartbroken to see them cut Fletcher Cox this year. Personally, that was a little bit of a rough one to see.
They brought him back for he was only gone for like a day, and then
just
kidding, man, come back. Just kidding, come back.
Yeah, wait, we forgot. You are our only captain on defense. We forgot about that.
Like, oh, wait a minute. You're the only defensive tackle that can get sacks on our team. All right, come back here. Come back. All right, Brandon, I'm gonna make it up to you now. You get to select for the Saints.
Yes,
right?
I get to select for my team. Yes,
you get to select for
the Saints. Come on, man.
I'm so happy for you that this is how the numbers fell for you. Okay, I'm so sorry that I put you through this trauma. You get one chance to make this good. Go ahead.
Oh, you already know where I'm going with this pick.
Come on, man.
Chris Olave.
Okay. You don't want to talk about the Saints. You don't want to do anything. You just want to go straight to it.
I'm not even going to waste time. I'm not going to even try to waste time. I'm going to go straight to the pick. Chris Olave, wide receiver. Listen, same thing. I believe him going to a New Orleans Saints team with Michael Thomas, who also was from Ohio State, to teach him a lot of things about being I can't say professional, but being a receiver in the NFL. I think that
I'm about to say professional in my head.
About the professional, I almost lost myself there. But
you lost yourself there.
In the NFL, I think he fits that.
I'm a little excited for the Chris Olave pick.
I mean, listen. I think Chris Olave going to New Orleans will be perfect. I think it fits us perfectly. We need depth receiver wise. Good God, do we need depth receiver wise? And he will be automatically the number 2 receiver. We don't have to question who's 2 anymore with Michael Thomas being back, and then that helps our weapons. Because when we had an offense, You couldn't stop us. And I don't know what Jameis Winston going to be, but at least he will have now options to be something. So I think Jameis Winston getting Chris Olave with Michael Thomas, we will see in Alvin Kamara, which we still got to see what that damn suspension, if he gets suspended, which he probably will. But we need something. And I think Chris Olave, like I've said before, he can do a lot of things.
And while we're on the subject, let's go ahead and bow our heads and close our eyes and say a quick prayer for Jameis Winston. Lord, have mercy, please. Jesus. Please. Let Jameis Winston be solid this year. That's all I'm asking.
He was solid before you hurt.
Not even great. Just
Please, just solid. I don't want him to be great. I just want him to be solid. That's
Nick, how did you put it? It's the tale of 2 Winstons.
It is the tale of 2 Winstons, man.
We don't know what Winston we gonna get.
Funny?
We don't know what Winston we gonna get.
He looked great in the beginning of the year.
He good, and then he got hurt.
Yeah,
he looked.
Yeah, he did. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, and then week 2,
what happened in Carolina? I'm about to say what happened in Carolina.
Listen, that Tampa Bay game. Let's be real. That Tampa Bay game, he was killing Tampa Bay.
He was. But what happened in Carolina? That was the one thing we didn't want him to do.
Yeah, he became Jameis Winston. That was very bad.
Exactly. He became the Jameis Winston. We all know.
He was Jameis Winston that game. He was really Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston against Green Bay in week 1. He looked amazing.
He looked amazing.
Week 2 was, I don't know what the hell
He
you want
went
to call
back
that.
to Jameis Winston.
that
What the hell you want to call
Jameis
that?
Winston. That was 30 for 30. That was Jameis
Yeah.
Winston.
30%. The tale of
30% new Jameis
The
Winston,
tale of two
30%
Winstons.
Jameis Winston, the original. Still the best.
The tale of 2 Winstons, an ESPN 30 for 30 production.
Oh my god.
You don't know what he's
All
going
right,
to be.
Brandon. Well, good news for you. You're back on the clock. You got to deal with that the team in LA, the Chargers.
Oh,
the
your
goofy
team.
ones. The goofy
Oh.
ones.
The Justin Herbert ones.
Yeah, the Justin Herbert ones.
Okay. I'm gonna help you out, Brandon Stanley. I don't know how I can do it, but I'm gonna help you out because you clearly don't know clock management. I'm gonna
Ouch.
go. I'm gonna go.
Ouch.
I'm gonna
Shit.
go. Defensive tackle. This is how you fix your run defense. I'm gonna go defensive tackle from Georgia, Jordan Davis. This is
I
how
love
you
it.
fix your Russian defense.
I
You get a
love it.
goddamn stopper. You don't call a timeout and get a defense that you know damn well haven't stopped the run all damn season. You have to get a run stopper. And Jordan Davis is a run stopper. Sorry, Juan. I'm so sorry. You had to see this kid for like 2 straight games in a season. But I gotta give him Jordan Davis. Good guy. You got
love
Khalil Mack.
We-
You got Joey
we-
Bosa.
he already
You need a
crying
freaking
right.
run stopper. And that's
I
what
love
Jordan
that
Davis
pick.
is.
You just gonna kill him. You just gonna
I'm
kill
so
him while
sorry.
he's down.
I'm so
You
sorry.
just gonna kill him like that. We
I'm so
already the man we already discussed the man got to see Patrick Mahomes twice a year. He got to see Justin Herbert twice a year, and now he got to see Russell Wilson twice a year. And you just gonna kill him by giving Chargers a defensive tackle.
I have to help the Chargers.
By the way, the Chargers, they also added Khalil Mack. Thanks, Brandon.
And
Thanks a lot,
JC
man.
Jackson.
and
Thanks a
Jason
lot,
Jackson.
JC
Yeah,
Jackson.
JC Jackson. Thanks a
And
lot, bro.
DeWine James is still there. Listen, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings.
And both. You still got
You already
Bosa.
did. You gave him a run stopper. So now that's what Josh Jacobs gonna do. What Josh Jacobs gonna do?
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna tell you
He gave him
exactly
a
what
run
he's gonna do.
stopper. It
I'm gonna
doesn't.
tell you exactly what he's gonna do. Not a goddamn thing. Goddamn thing. Oh,
It's bad enough that he got Derek Carr. Now you got to give him a run.
Wow.
Oh,
that's terrible.
Y'all, yeah,
Oh, that's
y'all
terrible.
watch this show. Y'all know how he feels about Derek Carr. Y'all
Yeah,
already know
yeah.
how he feels about Derek Carr.
I mean,
So
he
we
got
ain't got to
Devontae
go into that
Adams.
discussion.
You
yeah,
got
you
Devontae
Devontae.
Adams. Just don't run a damn ball. just don't run the
Just
damn
throw all
ball.
day, right? Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. Go ahead and help Derek Carr, but just do nothing to help Josh Jacobs. Boy, I swear, you just kill him.
They helped Josh Jacobs. They got Devontae Adams.
Well,
How does that help Josh
Listen,
Jacobs?
I give this pick, honestly.
Can he run block?
Chargers,
No loaded boxes.
Can he run block?
We shall see.
Oh, all right.
We shall see.
All right.
I will say this: even though it is the Chargers, I am going to give this pick an A+. This is the one thing the Chargers have been missing. It has been a true run stopper. They can do everything else fine. They can turn the ball over. They can get to the quarterback. They can stop the team. They just can't stop the run. And that was one of their biggest problems now for the last couple seasons. They just can't stop the run. How do you fix it? You get a defensive tackle winning championship defensive tackle. All right, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You plug them in the middle, playing with Bosa, playing with Mac. You still got a bunch of other kids that are going to come in through.
I will
I love
never.
the pick.
You
Why?
sound like all that just really just sickening coming out your mouth. You
Yeah,
started,
it is
you started
It's
to,
sickening.
you really started to fade away as
so
soon as you
pissed.
stand
Yeah,
off the
that pain.
players that they
You-
had.
listen,
right
You
It's
started off
hard
started
It
off
was
as Adam
hard to
Schefter
control.
and then fell off after that. Started off as
Listen, you could, like, if we were to play this video, you're going to see my voice go from high to I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up.
there. This boy was killing it. He's like, you got Khalil back. Yeah, you get. Oh God.
Oh, gosh, shit. Oh,
Oh,
Add to the fact that he's got Derek Carr.
oh, man. Sorry, Derek. You're just, that's just how it is, man. That's just how it goes.
Damn, Josh
What?
Jacobs, bro. You better do something for him this year, bro. I swear to God, you better avoid that man as all possible. I swear to God. You better run counters all day. Counters outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say counters to who? You get Bosa or Mac? You take your
Oh,
pick.
rough.
I
Oh,
mean,
God.
at this point, I mean,
We're just gonna pitch it. That's it. We're just gonna pitch it outside. Hope for the best.
No. You know what? I will say this about that pick about Khalil Mack. See, Khalil Mack, if you haven't noticed how he plays, he ain't one dimensional.
He really is not.
He's really not one dimensional. So if you think he ain't gonna stop this run, oh yes, he's definitely gonna stop this run. And if you see an offensive lineman getting hip tossed, don't run in that direction at all. I'll take my chances with Joey Bosa just because of the simple fact, I know that he's a pure pass rusher, so I could probably get by him with a little bit of help. But see that 52 on that other side.
What was that one game a couple years ago when Chicago played Tampa Bay on that Thursday night game and Khalil Mack picked up another man that weighed 340 pounds
and hip
tossed
Tom Brady?
They got Tom Brady.
Hip tossed him.
One hand.
Understand something. That dude is a man. That dude is a man. Like
the grown ass.
So if I'm Josh,
grown ass man.
So if I'm Josh Jacobs, I'm literally reading the defense and I'm seeing 52 on that corner, and we running a counter or stretch play. Derek, go the other way. Please. You got 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds to flip this play to the other side. Please. No, we're good. We're good.
And then you already know he wants the Raiders.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's chomping at he's gonna circle those games and be
God.
That's gonna be the only one that's gonna be in red. Why?
Brady, you had to kill him again. You had to kill him again.
I'm sorry. But I wanted to go.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay for you. It's not okay for you.
It is not okay.
Drink some water. That Jack Daniels is not helping. Drink some water, please.
Well, as fate would have it, Noah, I'm sorry to do this to you, man. You get the Eagles again, bro.
Oh my gosh. All right. Eagles. Okay.
Yeah, damn.
Holy crap.
He doing you dirty.
Right.
Bro. He doing you dirty.
I see how it is.
He doing you dirty right now. You got the Eagles twice.
All right, so
I'm sorry, y'all. I could participate in this draft, but I literally told him after he gave me the New York Jets, oh no, you can kick rocks on this one. Nah, you got me messed up, bro. I'm color commentating. I'm sorry.
Here's the thing with the Eagles, and I'm always super hesitant to do this with a team that is already drafted a defense for the first round. But what I think that they really need, especially like I said, is they need somebody to really step up in terms of their defensive line. If they got, now that they got Slay back there, as well as potentially this other first rounder here. I think that they need to have somebody to stop that run, because that's going to be the other part of what they need desperately. If they want any chance in standing up on their own. So maybe a bold pick here, but I'm going Eagles should go. Oh, great. My computer froze. Fantastic.
No. We can see
God helped you.
Oh. Yeah,
no, you can't escape from us.
God helped you.
I can't escape the Eagles.
Let me help you out.
God said, let me help you out a bit.
We can. He's like, let me help you out.
Let me help you out a bit, man. Because it sounds like it's struggling.
All right, there we go. So we're going out of Georgia. We're going Jordan Davis, defensive tackle.
He's already gone.
He's already gone.
Shit. My bad.
Gone.
I missed that one. My bad. Dang it. I had my picks all lined up. All right. My bad. Number 2 then. No, we had next up. We got Devante Watt, D tackle out of Georgia. There we go. Wrong Georgia guy. Reason for this. I know he was projected to go a lot later in the rounds, but here's my thoughts. You get somebody in there, big man, very strong, if nothing else. He can at least jam up the holes there next to Fletcher. He can learn from him.
Yeah, I was about to say Fletcher needs some help.
Yeah, he does.
Fletcher's at that stage of his career where he needs some help. He's a monster now, but he still needs some help.
Yeah, and he's
you
a
gotta
good
give him some
mentor
help.
too. He's a good mentor.
Yeah.
So everybody says he's just a natural leader, and he's a wicked open
That'll
teacher
be
for those defenders. So
that'll be a good rotation for Fletcher Cox to give him a break at least, because he's still a man amongst men out there on that defensive line. So
for
he's
sure,
still something
for sure.
defense. But yeah, I'll go with that pick. Yep.
Yeah, I'm with it. I think at this point in his career, he's up there in years. He's nearing the end.
He's definitely
So
up there in years.
he needs. This is the time for him to take kind of he still be up there, be that number one guy, but have number two right there, young number one rookie. You got that vet with that rookie. He can show you literally on the field what you should and shouldn't be doing. I mean, that's the best teaching you're ever going to get, and that's going to set somebody up for success right there.
Absolutely.
It doesn't necessarily for that pick have to be Mr. Wyatt, excuse me, but it doesn't necessarily have to be him specifically, but they do need a D tackle in there to learn from Fletcher Cox. That's gonna be the best thing that they can do at this point.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, it's some people, I love the pick too. I mean, listen, them together in Georgia was incredible to see. That whole Georgia defense this year, that was a very incredible defense to see, and this is going to be one of those defenses that are going to be talked about 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Oh, yeah,
it was that special of a defense. So,
absolutely.
I mean, so I like the pick. I give it an A. I mean, and like you said, this is more of you get to play right now, but we're developing you for the future because we don't know how many years Fletcher Cox really has left. I mean, they just released them, so they already kind of gave their hand away, showing, hey, this is kind of the end of the road for you. It's either us or that's it. So there's really nothing in between here for one Fletcher Cox. So, all right, sweet. I actually get a really good team to pick for this time. All right.
You get the Saints. I already know.
I get the Saints. All right. All right.
Be proud, Juan.
I got you, man. Don't worry. EJ, I'll never fail you, man. I might fail.
Yeah, okay.
You might fail me.
I'll fail others. I will fail others, but I will never fail you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's go.
All right,
Let's go.
listen,
What's your pick?
All right, look. We know the Saints deal, man. Drew Brees is gone. Sean Payton's gone. It's a new era. We just got to accept the fact they're both not coming back through that door ever. That's enough of that. It's over. It was a good run for you guys. And I'm going to make it up for you guys from last year. Brandon, remind me again who you guys took in the first round last year.
Oh, good God. Peyton Turner.
Why?
Because we need a pass rush.
And did it work out?
Well, we shall see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait and see. I'm already kind of over it. I'm not gonna believe in a guy that was supposed to be projected middle of the second to early third and taking him in the first.
Come on, give me. I know you probably gonna go with it, so go ahead and do it.
So yeah, I'm just gonna give you one of the better defensive ends that are still out on the board. Kayvon Thibodeau, the defensive end out of Oregon.
Yep. I wish you wouldn't have said Jordan, but okay, we'll take him.
We'll take it.
You put him up with Cam Jordan. You can't learn anything better, especially with the same type of style of play. You can't get any better. You cannot get any better than that.
To be honest, I was thinking more of offensive linemen, but offensive linemen have gone in this draft a little bit. Y'all been drafting offensive linemen, so I said if there aren't any good offensive linemen in this draft, go ahead and go defense. And that was a good pick, defensive end. We need an edge rusher. Absolutely, I'll go with it.
There you go.
And Kayvon's kind of like the same height as like a Cam Jordan, and he comes from the Pac-12 like Cam Jordan, so it makes sense.
Yep.
So listen, you're not going to get anything better at this point. He's the best player available at this time, and he feels the need for balance.
I mean, it was another pass rush. It was another pass rush out there, but I'm just
saying, Kayvon Thibodeau with Cam Jordan.
Yeah, and Marcus Davenport.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Nice.
That's
I like
nice.
it.
I like it.
So there you go. All right, Nick, you're up back to back. You get the Steelers and the Patriots.
I'm ready,
boys, buddy.
Yeah,
he gets his team. God damn it!
I know, right? I love that. So let's see. The Steelers,
Pittsburgh,
man,
Steel City.
Yeah, you better be right about this one.
So I mean, they need a quarterback, but I'm not drafting a quarterback yet. I don't think we're ready. Yeah, not yet. No, I'm not doing it.
You got Mitchell Trubisky. You're not going to draft a quarterback.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. Right. I think Mitch has got something left in the tank here. He's
You
been
may
sitting
be
behind
on the
Josh
verge
Allen.
of getting you're maybe on the verge of getting Baker Mayfield. You really not going to draft a quarterback.
If they can pull in Baker, do we need a quarterback?
Yeah.
The question is, are you going to like Baker Mayfield?
I'm a Baker fan. I think he's got potential. I think Cleveland's doing him dirty. No, I know. Yes, he's been the best. He's been the best Cleveland quarterback in how long, man?
Oh my God, no. We do not have a Baker Mayfield fan in this doggone room.
Dang it, there, AJ.
No.
Yeah, no. So let's say we do get Baker or not, right? So you got Mitchell Trubisky or Mason Rudolph, and which Trubisky's getting that start for sure. Out of the two of them, it's going to be Trubisky, and he needs some help. So yeah, you've got Claypool, but I'm thinking you take Treylon Burks from Arkansas.
Ooh, all right.
Okay.
I see you.
So now you've got
picks.
I mean,
I thought you go receiver both picks. I'm gonna just wait.
If we going receiver both picks, no, what? No, no. I'm like it. Treylon
You're
Burks.
gonna do that to your Pittsburgh Steelers.
I am gonna do that to my Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I like Treylon.
That's a
I think
shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. Steel curtain my ass, boy. You got
no, Treylon Burks.
You better not ever go to Pittsburgh.
Good pick, though.
You better not ever go to Pittsburgh.
Well, Nick,
You're gonna really rely on Mitchell Trubisky and Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, maybe. I'm telling you, get Baker Mayfield down there, get him situated. I think he'll be a good fit in Pittsburgh. Because
all right.
now here's the thing.
You want me to take Kenny Pickett instead?
Here's the thing about Pittsburgh that I kind of find a little interesting because their defense. We know what the defense is all about in Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. I mean, we can all know. We all understand the mantra of the Pittsburgh defense over there in Pittsburgh. Here's the thing with questions about this offense. It's not the defense that I think Pittsburgh fans are not worried about. It's, one, can the offensive line really get it together year two? Two, is quarterback in play here? It should be. It should be, especially with – God rest his soul, Dwayne Haskins, the tragedy that did happen, God rest his soul and everything.
Yeah.
That's a shitty deal.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So, God rest his soul and prayers to his family and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But let's look at it this way. Even if, let's say Dwayne Haskins was still there, you still have Mitchell, Dwayne, and Mason. Understand, you're only going to take two quarterbacks, but maybe in this case for Pittsburgh, maybe having a third quarterback is not such a bad idea. Doesn't mean he has to start right away, but it gives you time to kind of develop him, let him understand the system. And listen, they still got a good wide receiver core. They still have Deontay Johnson, Chase.
But my thing is this. I want to piggyback off of that one. My thing is this, man. You got to look at it from this perspective from your Steelers. Y'all just lost Big Ben and Juju Smith-Schuster.
True.
All at the same time. Now, I understand you want to go ahead and wide receiver, but the biggest hole that you guys have is trying to replace Big Ben. That man stayed there for some odd years.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Not to say
I wouldn't even go into free agency. I'm going into the draft. I'm sorry. For a quarterback, I'm not going to touch Baker Mayfield at all. I'm just sorry. That's
Treylon Burks pick. It's not a bad pick, and me and Brandon, we recently talked about him. We recently talked about him. Like people looked at his combine numbers, like, oh man, he's pretty slow. But what I think he has, it's more game speed. Like when the game is on, like when it's game time, that's when he really shows
he's on. Yeah,
he's on it. The combine numbers, look, they can be so deceiving. Look at Joe Hayden. He had terrible combine numbers, and he was still a good corner throughout his whole career. So again, combine numbers can be deceiving. It does test, but sometimes you just got to look at the film. It's like maybe he's more game speed than he is testing speed. So that's all. But I'm not knocking the pick. It's just, is it the
and I get that. I get that. I got that faith in Baker, man. Like what he was able to do, what he did. I like to compare him to Big Ben myself, and so I know that's like a big stretch, right? No, but hear me out. Yeah, right. Now Baker with his season in Cleveland, granted, numbers aren't great. Okay. But what Baker does on the field, he gives everything, every drive, every game, no matter what. That's Big Ben, right? Big Ben, no matter what he was going through, was stepping out on that field. I see EJ's got that. He's like,
I'm out. I'm out. What do we got, EJ? What's going on, man?
I'm talking to him right now. You are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, correct?
I am not. No, I'm a Pats fan.
You're not. Okay.
Oh yeah, no. Me and Nick are both New England boys.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah. We actually hate the Steelers, honestly.
Okay. Now I get it. Now I get it.
That makes sense. You give Baker Mayfield, you know they ain't going nowhere.
Treylon Burks?
You know that makes sense.
Treylon Burks?
What is he doing? What is he doing having a bigger Mayfield? You can never go in Pittsburgh again.
Oof, that's tough. All right, Nick.
Yeah, but then we follow it up.
What do we got for New England, man? What are we looking at?
Now we doing it.
What are we looking at for New England here? Listen,
yeah, so
you guys have a weird thing going on where last year you spent all your money in free agency and this year you guys do not. It's like you guys just have weird off seasons every single year. I don't even know how to keep up with you guys anymore. It's just whatever you guys got, that's what you guys got. That's what it is.
In Bill we trust.
So that's all we got to say. Yeah.
Listen, I think we can all agree, to put it in one of our friends' words, they gave him the kids menu from Olive Garden. You can only pick so many things. Let's keep developing Mac Jones. How does that sound, guys? How do we help him out here?
Yeah, I love that. I love the sound of that. I mean, they're bringing in Devante Parker, so that's a big help.
Okay.
So you've got Devante Parker now. I mean, you have Jacoby Myers, and we know what he can do. He's solid, but I do think that they need Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith. I mean, Nelson Aguilar is there. He's not really fitting in the system as well as we want him to.
I mean, why I can tell you about Nelson Aguilar? It's just
yeah, exactly right. Yeah, but right, yes, all day. And then Kendrick Bourne, right? So
and slow as hell. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
I mean, Aguilar is just like I believe his parents was one of his parents was literally the tortoise in that doggone race. That boy is slow.
We love you, Nelson. We love you, man.
I mean, he's just like a movie slow motion. I was like, bro, how you run movie slow motion?
Man, but
I'm sorry.
I think we give him one more receiver here early on, and everyone's talking reunite Mechie with Mac Jones and get that connection, see how that goes. As much as I'd like that, I was really, when I was watching the Georgia-Bama game there, I loved watching Jameson Williams.
Yes.
And I think Jameson Williams, as long as he can come back from that injury, which is the big, it's the elephant in the room. Right. So you're coming back from an ACL injury. It's tough. It's doable. I think he can come back. Maybe he's not going to be quite the same caliber, but I think he can fit in a New England offense and still do his thing.
Question for Brandon, little brother. I could probably honestly why you didn't want to pick Jameis Winston. You didn't want to touch him because of the ACL injury, correct?
Nah, it wasn't that at all. I just think he doesn't fit the offense.
You don't think?
I don't think he fits the offense.
I mean, it'll be interesting.
I think Chris Olave fits the offense better because he's a number 2 and he's a straight number 2.
I got you.
That's fair.
Yeah. Williams can rival.
Jameson will. Yeah,
Williams can rival Michael Thomas for number 1, and I think pushed it.
It's a lot of personality.
But hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, it may want to sharpen up Mike Thomas up to get his act together because you got somebody that could actually take your spot.
That's true, but I think also Michael Thomas will have a better relationship with Chris Olave because they come from Ohio State. I think he would have to. I think he would have to feel was Hills to take the number 1 spot.
Yeah.
I think
why
that's
I didn't go
starting to
Jameson
become
was
a
there too
trend.
for a bit, but
I think that's starting to become a trend now. I think it's what it is. It's not what you know. It's who you know when it comes to quarterback number 1 wide receivers. I mean, really think about this. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Where do they go?
LSU.
Derek Carr, Devante Adams. Where do they go together?
Fresno State.
Fresno.
Yeah, Fresno
So,
State.
I mean, is it
Tua.
often?
Hell, Tua
Yep.
and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Where do they go?
Yeah. Bam.
Alabama.
Bama.
Now, if things were to fall away, Mac Jones, Jamison Williams.
Alabama. Yeah.
Alabama.
I mean, listen, I don't know why it took a long time for people to discover that. Why wouldn't you want to draft somebody that your quarterback already
Has good chemistry with.
Yeah.
like he already knows his traits. He knows his tendencies. The wide receiver knows his tendencies.
I guess it's because of the simple fact I guess it's a simple fact. People are speaking from back in the days. They speaking from different systems. Is basically what it is. It's like,
Right.
yeah, they have the connection, but do they fit? Like Brandon alluded to, he could have picked Jameis Williams, but he doesn't fit our offense. He doesn't fit our system. So what do you do? You bring in somebody else that fits the system.
And top of that, like, we love Ohio State players. Like,
For some reason, we love Ohio State.
Every
players.
damn draft, we draft Ohio State players.
For some reason, we love Ohio
It's
State.
very weird. It's a very weird thing.
I don't know what they have.
But it works.
Yeah, no, it works.
It fits us. I mean,
It fits.
we got Peyton Warner last year for the cheap. I mean, let's just be real.
For the low.
For the cheap.
We
All
had
right,
a plug in
fellas.
Ohio State guy.
I'm up. And guess who I get the pick for? I get the pick for the Packers. Now, if fate would have had it, this would have been the Raiders pick.
I'm
But
about
I
to
get
say.
the pick for the Packers. You know what's going to be so lit on draft day? What's really going to happen, what I do here, and what's really going to happen in reality, it's going to be so lit when they trade out of the first round and not get a wide receiver. That's exactly what's going to happen on draft day when they don't draft the wide receiver in the first round.
Mhm.
That is Green Bay right there. But I'm not going to do that to them yet. Listen, we all know what the situation is in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is back. Devante Adams is not. You're looking at the wide receiver room and you're like, man, does he really have that much faith in Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb?
Man, let me say something about that since nobody wants to go ahead. And I'm
Sammy Watkins.
And I'm gonna go ahead and get this off the table. Man, Devante Adams said to hell with y'all and kick rocks, Green Bay. This is some bull. This is some bull. Because I'm about sick and tired of Aaron Rodgers. I'm about.
And I think that's what it truly was. I think Devante
Here.
was tired of the game of tug and pull. Like, I'm gonna leave, I'm coming back, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna come back, and eventually it just gets tiresome. So I don't know any man that says no to $31 million a year. I do not know a man that has ever said that. Like, EJ, I'm going to pay you $31 million a year, and you tell me, nah, I'm out.
You want my information? You want my information right now? You want my bank account zeros numbers?
not here.
No. Because you offering it. You say like you got it right now.
I'm just saying.
You are going out there, might as well.
Hey, off screen, man, off screen.
Hey, we could whatever we need to call to get this straight up right now. To get that in my account.
But picture that, guys. Devante Adams said, no, I don't want to get paid $31 million to play here in Green Bay and to play with Aaron Rodgers. I'd rather take $5 million less and go play for the Raiders in a tough-ass division with Derek Carr. That's what Devante Adams told Green Bay. Either that man was on something in that meeting or he was just tired of Aaron Rodgers BS. One way or another.
Aaron Rodgers BS.
Yeah, there's no question as to what that was.
That was tired. He was tired of Aaron Rodgers BS.
I've said this to Juan numerous times. Aaron Rodgers gonna retire after this season.
Oh, he is. Absolutely.
So we're gonna have to fix this because listen, they cannot. I don't think Aaron Rodgers trusts Sammy Watkins. I don't think he's gonna trust.
You're gonna try to fix the Green Bay Packers. Are you serious right now?
I'm gonna try my best, man. So
are we really doing this tonight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we in the business of fixing?
I'm not gonna take wide receiver either. I'm actually gonna
Oh
defense
my
for the
God.
Green Bay Packers. I'm actually gonna go Nakobe Dean, the linebacker out of Georgia. I just think they need help. especially when we saw their last playoff game. Lord or mercy, they need a defense that can turn over the ball. They know how to stop anybody. They just don't know how to turn over the ball. Give him the Kobe Dean, the middle linebacker from Georgia. You just give him there. He's not a Devin Lloyd, but goddamn, he's a second close to it. Damn it! So we're gonna give him some smartness in that defensive room.
No, I like that pick. Let me get some color commentary on that one. I like that pick because he can hit.
Mm-hmm.
He can hit. He can definitely hit. And during practice, he can pop the shit out of Aaron Rodgers. Excuse my French.
Well, technically, he can't hit the quarterback, but
he'll hit him this time.
He's gonna
hit him this time.
I see you going.
Good team hit quarterback.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and get some act right in your Aaron Rodgers. This is gonna be a totally different league you about to play in, bro, because I ain't about to tolerate your bull.
I don't blame him.
If I'm a middle linebacker, I'm talking to Aaron Rodgers every time I'm hitting him. I'm talking
going this route is because listen, I understand Devondre Campbell's there, and I'm not saying that he's a bad player or anything. He's really good. How many years does he really have left to really play at the high level that we all know that he can be? Exactly. So might as well just bring in the guy now, let him learn, let him do his thing, and then let him be the leader of the defense in a year or two from now. That's all I'm saying. That's why
he got 3 years. Campbell got 3 years left. He really does. He got 3 years.
So here we go.
No, I'm not lying. He got 3 years left.
You're about to have a really fun team that you're going to have to pick for right now.
Heck yeah.
Arizona.
I've been looking forward to this one because
been looking
I was
forward
hoping
to
this one would land with me.
Oh, you looking forward to this one. Let me see what
I've been looking forward to this.
Can we just pretend that Arizona was not 8-1 and was actually the best team in the NFL at one point of the year?
First 7 weeks undefeated. That's crazy.
And then what happened after them 7 games? And then what happened after 7 games? Straight
trash.
No.
Hell off. Y'all saw that
trash.
playoff game, and that was not a 7-0 team at the beginning.
No. They had what I like to call cowboy syndrome is what happened in the playoffs.
Straight
cowboy. Big shot.
You went there.
Nah, you should say LA Lakers drought.
Oh.
Hey, AJ, it was nice seeing
you
today, man. Hey, listen, you got to go. I hear your wife calling you. You got to go, bro.
I ain't got to go nowhere. You knew it was coming.
Oh, I know. This is going to be the longest season of my life.
Let me tell y'all something. I am not going to let Juan off the hook this year at all. So get ready for this.
This is going to be the longest off season, but Noah, talk to me about Arizona Cardinals.
I'm ready. So here's the thing. There is a unspoken thing in Arizona that I've noticed that nobody seems to bring up whatsoever. Chandler Jones is gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Okay.
Yeah.
JJ Watt got hurt last year for a lot of the season. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, he ended up with the Raiders. That's going to be a scary DN duo. I will say
he's right here.
That's the only happy thing. He's happy about the Raiders.
Remember the Chargers just drafted Jordan Davis?
Yes.
Here's the thing.
Khalil Mack. Joey Bosa.
And
J.C. Jackson.
Back to earth I came.
Hey, you still got Derek Carr.
So what are we thinking? Well, are we thinking pass rusher here for Arizona?
So we are. So here's the thing. I think you get somebody in there, and JJ Watt has been gone. It's gone on record. JJ Watt is one of the most personable people in the NFL. Easy, like the best teammate that you can imagine. He's a natural leader. He is basically able to switch into any sort of system and be able to lead that defense almost within his first season every single time. So, I mean, it was sad to say that he was really the glue holding the Texans together, honestly. It was obvious after he left. But yes, it sure wasn't Bill O'Brien. So,
right.
So here's what I'm thinking. You bring in a young blood out there to go out, learn from JJ Watt, and you bring in Jorah Karlaftis, okay, out of Purdue. And here's my thoughts on this one. You bring in somebody to learn from JJ Watt, gets in there, and he can play. He can either rotate him in. I'm not sure what kind of defensive scheme Arizona's going with this year. Whether they're doing a 3-4 or 4-3, we'll see what happens.
They're doing 3-4. They're
Yeah.
going 3-4.
3-4. Well, there you go. That's perfect then. In which case, you get him in there to cycle in.
JJ Watt's been used to 3-4 all his life in Texans, so they're not going to switch that up. They're still going to go 3-4.
Does it mean that
they shouldn't switch at all.
Not.
You bring
Now, does that mean to say that JJ can't play 4-3? Absolutely the fuck not.
No, JJ Watt is
play,
like,
but his best scheme is the 3-4.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. His best scheme is a 3-4 with his hand in the dirt. So he coming off the edge, he could do 4-3, but in a 3-4 setting, he can go inside, he can go outside. So you will keep him at 3-4. So it's perfect.
See, and here's the thing I'm thinking. Karlaftis, they said that the reason why he's going to drop down in terms of pick is his pass rush ability was fantastic throughout college.
However, so would you stand him up or you would put him on the ground?
No. See, here's the thing. I think what's going to happen is
because he can go both ways now. He can go both ways. You can stand him up or you can put him on the ground.
Oh, for sure. I think Karlaftis is going to be one of those guys where you're going to put him on the ground to start, see how he does, and then if he's not working out, if you find that he can't stand up to the run or the run stop, I mean, then you bring him back, stand him up, and then send him as a situational player, kind of like I'm gonna make reference to my Pats there, like what they did with Kyle Van Noy. You send him back there in these every alternate plays with him in and out. Same thing with that's what I mean. You send him in there, you see what he does on the ground. If he's not working out, try him standing up. If he doesn't work standing up, then let me
go ahead and rephrase the question I gave you because I've seen a couple of plays from him. Do you believe he's better standing up? From what you've seen, do you believe he's better standing up or he's better with his hand in the dirt?
Oh, he's better up. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd say he's absolutely better standing up.
So I would put him at outside linebacker myself, to be honest with you. That hybrid outside linebacker where Terrell Suggs.
No. Yeah, that you throw back a name there we go. Got respect for that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, he's a Terrell Suggs. Yes.
I like George too. And the one thing I see about his film, like it always stands out to me, is just how he punches through that offensive line. Like got some.
That's why you want to stand him up.
He's got boxer hands for being a defensive end.
That's why you want to stand him up. That's why you want it because and
you don't want that as an offensive tackle. You don't want to learn. You don't want a defensive end, especially a guy that young who's just going to punch you and all that stuff and rip your heart out right away. Like it's
because if you put him on the ground, not to say that he's effective on the ground, but it's a matter of you got to line him way outside to where he can get it to.
It's almost like a wide 9 at that point.
Right.
But at
so
that point, you're taking half.
So if you're gonna
away.
Right. So if you're gonna line him up that wide, you might as well just go ahead and stand him up and put him in that 3-4 set and let him rush.
Yeah, if you put him in that 3-4 set, I believe it too. You put him in a 3-4 and you just tell him, hey man, your job, just get to those NFC West quarterbacks and I will take care of the rest.
Keynote, put him on the opposite side of JJ Watt.
Yeah. And I think that's how that is going to have to work.
That's a keynote. That is a keynote where if Cardinals, if you are listening, if you're going to stand him up, wherever JJ Watt is, you put him on the opposite side of him.
Now, let's say they do switch him to linebacker. Now we got to understand they have Karlaftis, they got Isaiah Simmons, and they also have Zaven Collins now in that linebacker room. I don't know how Arizona can fail now. I really don't.
That's scary.
So I really don't know how Arizona could not compete for the NFC West. So that
they don't mess it up.
Don't say that.
Yeah, they'll find a way.
They'll find a way to mess it up. I'm sorry. Hey, once you show me who you are, I believe you, and I believe that little number 1 is going to mess it up.
Oof. We'll worry about that down the road.
All right, ain't worry about down the road nothing. We're gonna settle this now since you got me on this show. Kyler Murray, you better straighten up and fly right.
Well, you might want to hold off on this because Brandon has the next selection, and it's his favorite team, man. It's his favorite team. Those Cowboys, Brandon, you love those Cowboys, man. You love those Cowboys, Brandon.
Do we have to talk about your team?
I don't know why.
And the troubles you're facing, Juan? Do we have to go down that? Do we have to go down memory lane?
Listen. All that, like I'm gonna
Joey Bosa.
Listen.
Khalil Mack.
I thought you were talking about my players that we drafted. I'm like, look,
J.C. Jackson.
My neighbor thing. That's a Tuesday in Nevada.
No.
Trust me.
I'm talking about
day.
the LA. I'm talking about the LA Chargers. You're gonna be facing J.J. Watt.
Okay, hold on. All right, so since the draft is
still got
like
Derek Carr.
since the draft is going kind of like this way, I'm gonna actually help Dallas. Not what they really need, but I'm gonna do something that I know Dallas will actually physically do. I'm gonna go Grant Williamson out of Ohio State receiver. Because I know damn well they go receiver for freaking Dallas. They would do it. I know they would.
They absolutely are.
I'm gonna go Grant Williamson, wide receiver, Ohio State. I know Dallas.
So
I know Dallas.
they need a safety. They
They
need
need a lot of
edge,
damn
They
things.
need a corner.
Listen.
Time out.
But you're gonna give them a wide receiver?
I'm gonna give them a wide receiver.
He's not wrong because they would do that.
They would do
They also,
that.
by the way, they also need an offensive lineman.
Yeah,
because
I
of
know
the
all
safety
this.
that they had.
One. I know this. I know all of this. That's why I say because the draft is went this way. They're gonna go receive. I know them. Amari Cooper's gonna have. We don't know about Michael Gallup.
I'm sorry.
They're gonna go receiver.
I'm
I've
sorry.
seen the goddamn stars. Watch
I'm sorry.
If Grant Williams is there, would you not take him?
I'm sorry, but I gotta get this out. I gotta go with my DC Young Fly boys.
So understand, Nick, Noah, give me some sense of like reality here. That we all three know they need a lineman.
Juan,
Yes.
They need a
stop.
corner.
Juan, stop.
They all are.
Where's my
What
receiver
Grant-
underneath?
I
Stop.
know this. I know this too.
Stop,
but I know
Juan.
Dallas.
Juan,
Yeah.
we all know Dallas in this draft. You are the only one trying to make sense of the Dallas Cowboys right now, trying to actually help them. This is what they are going to do.
If the draft goes this way,
Yes.
you're telling me Grant Williams is sitting there and an old lineman. You're like, yeah, we need help, but come on.
And the
it's not
poor
first time.
so-
We're gonna
and
help
the-
him out with a receiver. Let's get him a receiver.
And the poor soul himself, Jerry Jones, see Grant Williams out. Do you really think he's not going to get him?
He's going Grant Williamson.
He can't resist.
He can't resist. This is the thing. Dude,
At this age and
this is a man.
stage of his life,
Listen. This is a man. This is a man that literally drafted CD Lamb,
Lamb.
when you know you needed help defensively. He would do it. And
he
you know
lucked,
he would do it.
put it this way. Can we all agree? He lucked up and got 11 from heaven.
Yes, he did.
He had no choice.
Don't remind Juan. Please don't remind Juan of that.
Yeah.
Please don't remind Juan.
Yeah, Atlanta.
He got 11 from heaven.
Yes, he
freaking
did.
Atlanta.
He lucked up and got that one.
Oh, good God, Atlanta. Thank you, Atlanta. You stupid. Well, thank you, Atlanta. No, because he won't play us for 2 games. I'm happy with that. He did that. Congratulations, Atlanta.
But here's the thing. I agree with my brother on this one. I agree with my little brother wholeheartedly. And
He's
Juan,
right
once
there.
again, and Juan, once again, you are trying. I see you taking notes. I'm seeing you saying, what is going on with these Dallas? Why are y'all picking this wide receiver? This is what they are going to do.
If he's there, especially how this draft has gone, if he's there, they're taking him.
He needs to like stop taking notes from Al Davis.
Okay.
Jared, step down, baby.
No.
Step down,
One. Since we're going, since you still want to try to save these Dallas Cowboys, let's go in order. Sir, do you believe they're going to pick a wide receiver?
Yes.
Sir, do you believe he's going to pick a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Sir, do you picked him, but you believe he is going to pick a wide receiver?
If he's there, he's taking him.
Juan, is he going to pick a wide receiver?
He'd be a damn fool.
Juan, you not, bro.
That's not
you
an
not
answer.
answer the question.
That's
He'd
not
be a
Juan.
damn fool.
Juan. We
I just
know
want to
this.
believe that
You want to
Jerry
believe
Stevens
what?
can get this right. I want
He's
to
not
believe
gonna.
that they can get
Wait,
this
no.
right.
They went to lock Jerry Jones in the basement.
Time out, y'all. Time out, y'all. What did you just say, Juan?
I
You
want
what?
to believe that Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones can get this right.
Steven, yes. Jerry, no.
Repeat yourself one more time.
I want to believe that Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones can get this right.
Repeat it one more.
once.
Repeat it one more time because I think the lady in the background is laughing at your ass. But we'll repeat it one more time.
Oh, EJ, it's just there's just
I
no
think
way.
the
They
lady right there in the
cannot.
corner is laughing at you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling her out, but I think she is laughing at your ass right now.
Did
Oh,
y'all see what they gave Gallup
repeat-
for a contract?
Repeat what you just said once again. Please
We're
repeat
not
it.
playing this game, EJ.
No, because you kept on saying the same thing. You kept on saying the same thing. Do it. Repeat what you just said.
I want to believe
Yeah, you gonna repeat it
Stephen
again.
Jones and Jerry Jones can get this right. Oh God, get this right.
Oh
Do
my
not
God.
listen to them.
I guess I'm on the clock
No,
again, right?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I want to believe in you guys. I really do.
And the fact that you're gonna repeat it, and the fact that you're gonna repeat it again, that you believe. You know what you sound like, right? You know what you sound like?
Get
The Lakers.
Yeah, you sound like the Lakers. Which is
I
why I
wanna
told
believe
you you are the Dallas Cowboys
Oh,
of the
wow.
NBA.
Wow.
Ouch. But we won recently.
Yeah,
Ouch.
look at listen to what you say. Listen to what you say.
And the Yankees.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Oof. It's oof. Don't,
Oh, Nick's
I don't
a
think we
Yankees
should talk about
fan.
those Yankees right
Oh.
now.
So hold on. Let's see. We can have this. Is she laughing in the back? I'm serious. She is like, I don't know what I'm seeing, but I swear to God, I got cataracts, but I'm thinking she's laughing.
There's a chuckle in there. I'm pretty sure there is.
There's a laugh.
chuckle.
There's a laughter. I
There
think
is a chuckle
she's
in
got
there.
her head down. She's like, oh my God, did he really I want to believe. You're still believing? Are you still
It's kinda
believing right
bad,
now?
especially when it's kind of bad, especially when my fiance walked by right now. She goes, she goes, Dallas? Sure.
You know what, ma'am, since you laughed, I would like for you to hear what your husband is. Could you please repeat yourself again?
That's right, honey. I believe that Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones are gonna.
You
And she
go say this to your
and she walked away. She's like,
I can't even. I'm trying.
she's like, she literally has a drink in her hand. She's like,
Yes.
like,
Makes
no.
sense.
All right, Brandon.
You actually said that to you, bro. There is no hope for you. There is
All
none.
right.
There is none.
I-
There's
All right,
none.
Brandon. Here you go again.
I get to help
Well,
out the
damn.
number one defense. The number one defense. Yay, Buffalo. I get to
Those
help out the
damn
number one
Buffalo
defense.
Bills.
How much help do they need?
I'm going to help the Buffalo Bills out and actually make them a number one defense. You see how I'm going to do this?
How much help do they
make
need?
them-
They just signed Von Miller. How much help do they need?
I'm gonna actually help them make them a number one defense. I'm gonna give them more pass rushing since it seems like your ass don't know how to do it.
Jesus Christ.
Jermaine Johnson, the third
I
from
like that.
Florida State. I'm gonna
That's
give
just
him
pure. That's just pure evil. That's just pure evil.
If you want
Brandon,
to
that is
actually
just
get to the Super Bowl, you might need to get to Patrick Mahomes. That's just my thought process. Maybe
bro,
everybody-
Brandon,
Maybe
that
they
is
need
just
to get to Patrick Mahomes. That makes more sense than any damn thing.
that is just
I
pure
might be
evil.
tripping,
No,
but it might want
Nick,
to get
are
to
you
Patrick
okay?
Mahomes. Might want to get to
Brandon.
Russell Wilson.
It
Brandon,
hurts.
I gotta
but
tell
it'll
you,
be
my
all
man.
right.
That
Why
is
would you
just
want to
pure
do this to my New
To
England Patriots?
two
You hate
Patriots
us?
fans in
Yeah,
this room.
I
To
mean,
two
insane.
Patriots fans in this room. That is
I don't
just
want
pure
my second-year
evil.
quarterback being crippled. I
Noah,
don't want
Nick,
that.
It
Are
was
you all
bad.
right? Because
It
Brandon
was
just
bad.
made a shit on. Like,
It was.
Brandon
It
just
was.
made
Listen.
a bomb. Like,
I'm not.
What
This is how bad this is. I didn't even think about New England. I was like, you need to get to Patrick Mahomes. I skipped.
Yeah,
it.
he's like, he didn't totally skip out of the division. He's like, I'm done with that. What a,
I completely skipped New
Oh.
England. I didn't even think about them. I'm like, yeah, but Patrick Mahomes is the more threat. I'm not
Oh
even.
my
Wow.
gosh. It just hurts.
I'm assuming if you got to get to the playoffs, you might want to get to the goddamn quarterback. I don't know, in 13 seconds.
yeah,
That
for
might
real.
work. That might help you a little bit. That might be
It's bad.
number one
One-
defense.
Brandon, little bro, hush, man. You killing these poor boys. It's
Listen,
bad enough
I'm
that
just trying to-
it's bad enough that Von Miller got on this Buffalo Bills team.
Von Miller only gets started when somebody else is already going. Let's be real. Von Miller is not he's not like he used to be. He had
Oh,
Aaron freaking
excuse
Rodgers.
me?
Really?
He had Aaron
Excuse
freaking
me?
Rodgers.
Wow.
That's a
Excuse me?
bold statement.
hold on,
Excuse
guys.
me?
You hear that? You hear that?
Excuse me?
Listen,
Little brother.
listen.
Little brother, do you not realize that Von Miller has won a championship with Denver? He has won a championship with the LA Rams.
hold
and
on,
was
hold on, hold on,
and
hold
you
on.
think he was a shell of himself?
Time. Von Miller won that title, what, in 2014
You are
with
very disrespectful.
Whoa.
15.
That
Super
is
Bowl 50.
disrespectful.
Super Bowl 50. It took him, what, 6 years to get back to the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna tell you
I don't
something right
want
now.
that shit.
I'm gonna tell you
He
something.
was
Right,
with
I'm gonna
Denver,
tell you.
though.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, Brandon. If he wins this championship with Buffalo Bills, you gonna end up calling him a GOAT because that's 3 times. That's 3 teams he done won
Okay,
championships with.
hold on. If he wins with Buffalo, that's a massive freaking if. But he's been hurt for like the last 6 freaking years.
Okay.
Before he got traded out of Denver, he was hurt. Let's stop this for a second.
Okay. All right.
Von Miller is good. He's great, but you got dumped into the LA Rams.
This is my little brother, y'all.
Let's stop acting like he didn't get dumped into LA Rams.
This is my little brother, y'all.
I get it, Brandon.
come
This
on.
is my
Understand this.
this is my
We
little
can't
brother, y'all.
predict- We can't predict injuries. That's the thing.
Right.
We can't. I mean, listen, what happened in Denver happened in Denver. All we can do is what we've seen recently. And last time I checked,
But I get it, Brandon. I get it. You got your own mind. You say what you want. I get it. That's why I don't argue with you. That's why I don't argue with you. I don't argue with you.
Listen, Von Miller, great player. Awesome. He was on the number 1 defense in Denver for the last couple of years. They didn't get pat in the goddamn playoffs. I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay, well, ask the 2 Patriots fans if they still fear Von Miller.
Oh God, yeah.
that wasn't even. Did you want him to finish the sentence first, or did you just want to go straight into it? Because
They still fear him.
Like,
And then you committed absolute murder on their team by actually picking that man to go to Buffalo.
Listen, he was on the board. Nobody's gonna pick him. I thought it was a perfect pick.
You were just pure
Tua's
evil.
gonna die. Mac Jones is gonna die.
Oh, Tua has
Josh
no chance.
Allen is
Tua's
gonna be
call out
hurt.
that day.
Yeah,
Tua's gonna
Yeah.
call out that day. Tua's like, I'm not playing Buffalo. I'm sick. My back hurts. Like Ben Simmons. He'll pull up Ben Simmons. Like,
My back hurts.
Like he's gonna quit before he even gets on.
he's gonna do the Mike Tyson injury. Spinal.
broke
It's
my
a
back.
spinal
I broke
injury.
my back.
Spinal.
I broke my back.
I broke my
What
back.
did you do?
Spinal.
I slept wrong. Like, so I
Spinal.
broke my back.
That's a doggone
Wow.
shame.
I mean,
That is a
dude.
doggone shame, man.
Let's
Brandon,
be real.
you cold-blooded. You cold-blooded, Brandon. I'm son of God.
If Jermaine Johnson does land in Buffalo, fuck. No.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Fuck no.
damn. Yeah. No, that's
Nah,
That's tough.
I'm done. I'm
No.
good at that point. So, Nick, you're up, buddy. Tennessee's on the clock.
Oh, good
What
God.
are we looking at?
Quarterback.
I'm about to say, good God.
So-
Quarterback.
yeah. So I agree with you a little bit here. Now we're getting further in. Now I feel a little more comfortable. The quarterbacks that are in this draft actually, like, let's think about it, because is Tannehill really the answer? I mean, he's real good at handing the ball off, but that's about it.
Please,
Yeah, he
No,
plays the game of
please,
handoff
please.
real well.
please do not get me started on Ryan Tannehill.
I mean, have you seen the way he hands the ball off, though? It's pretty solid.
Oh my God.
An amazing handoff.
Amazing handoff. Amazing handoff.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Can't throw for shit.
I think so. Now it's a toss up, right? Do we go
Any of these quarterbacks are better than Ryan Tannehill.
But with the system, right?
Any of these quarterbacks is better than
We
Ryan
just say fuck the
Tannehill.
system. Any quarterback. Any quarterback will do it.
Please, thank you, Juan. Please and thank you, Juan, for clearing that up.
Yeah, I mean,
Sir,
I'm gonna say
any of these quarterbacks is better than Ryan Tannehill.
I'm giving the Titans have got to go Malik Willis. Give him, dual threat. Something that, I mean, they had a while back, kinda with Mariota, and let's give him something someone who's ready to step in and make a difference.
Hell,
on
get
this team.
Mariota back over there. Shit.
Send Tannehill to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Be in Atlanta.
Send
Yeah,
Tannehill
you know-
send Tannehill somewhere.
Man, you know what?
Slot.
I
Hey,
say
you're talking about a wide receiver that just converted to quarterback when he was in college. Are you kidding me?
And Miami still drafted him with the first.
And Miami still drafted
first
him.
round pick.
Yeah.
The fuck were they thinking?
I gotta say, I agree with Nick on that one. I mean, he's gonna slide in there perfectly. You're talking about a guy. First off, he's a Liberty boy, which is my alma mater, which is pretty sick. So I was pumped. He's gonna be the first person drafted in the first round ever from Liberty, which will be fantastic. So I'm excited about that. But no, he's going over. If he does that, goes over to Tennessee, he's gonna be playing in the same type environment that he did down in Virginia. I mean, you're talking about, if nothing else, the fatigue factor is going to be exactly the same he was dealing with before. Temperature-wise, he's dealing with the same exact thing for at least half the games. You're talking about him going into a system where, it's not going to be quite as much pressure. He's got King Henry there to help him out. Obviously, we're talking about the greatest running back in the league. I agree with Nick on that one. It's going to be a really good place for him, specifically if he were to join in at that point.
And his handoff specialties are going to be exactly the same.
And let's really be real about this. I mean, should Malik Willis start in week 1? Yes. But does he have to? No. He can learn.
Why not?
He can start Tannehill.
Why not? Explain, please. Why not?
Because why would you want to throw your future in there when it's like, listen,
what kind of future you have?
We're not ready for you yet.
So I do agree with that a little bit, because we see it a lot with the Jets and every quarterback ever that they draft.
Yeah.
What kind of future do you have with Ryan Tannehill?
At least you get into the playoffs. That's about it.
Decent.
I say
really?
keep
Are we going to go
building.
there? Are we going to go there? Really, Juan?
Listen,
are you going to go there with me? Are you going to go there with me? Are you going to go there with me?
Building that team for Malik Willis, so when he is ready to take the reins,
Juan,
he's got a great team.
Did you really go there with me?
I would say
I'm
this.
just saying.
I would say
Why
this.
not?
I think AJ Brown signs an extension if you draft Malik Willis.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah, at that
He ain't
point,
signing no extension if Ryan Tannehill stays.
Hell no. Would you?
Hell no.
Guy doesn't throw the ball.
I already know I can lose with him. I'm not doing that no more.
Again, what kind of future do you have with Ryan fucking Tannehill?
You're competitive. You're a competitive enough team to.
Oh my god!
You're a competitive enough
Why you
team.
say you need to lay off that Jack Daniels, bro?
But no, look, I like Malik Willis. He's actually my number 2 quarterback.
You're taking Pickett over him?
What? I actually would take Kenny Pickett.
What?
I would.
Juan, throw away the Jack Daniels
I'm just saying, he's my number 2. He's
Juan
my number
knows.
2, man.
Throw away the Jack Daniels now.
Juan knows I'll pick Kenny Pickett for Tennessee.
Yeah?
I'll pick Kenny Pickett for Tennessee because I picked Malik Willis for Pittsburgh.
That's right. That's right.
So-
You did do that.
So I'm like, I'm with either. I think quarterback is Tennessee's future. I don't think that Ryan Tannehill stays the quarterback for long.
But we can all agree at this point.
It's ridiculous.
Quarterback is in play once we get to Tennessee. Once we get to Tennessee on draft night, quarterback's in play. Like, there's no other way around it.
Let me tell you what the future is for Tennessee. You draft Malik Willis, and then you go up to the office and you call Ryan Tannehill in for a conversation.
Oh shit!
And the conversation should go a little something like this:
Pack your shit
and kick rocks.
I already saw he's going with it. I already saw that.
This sounds like This sounds like a Goodfellas scene. Like, hey man, we're about to give you an extension. Come into this room real quick.
I'm not telling you an extension.
Don't even attempt it with an extension.
Hey, Ryan, you know you got to have somebody to cold call Ryan to come into the front office. Hey, Ryan, front office needs to see you. Oh, okay, yeah. Have them think it's going to be extension. Me, I'm gonna make it quick. Hey, what's going on, sir? How you doing, sir? Go ahead and pack your shit and kick rocks. Get the hell out of my face. Leave that 17 jersey because that's the number of pick you should have been, and go ahead and get on out of my way.
That's why EJ's the man of the people.
Man of the people. Man of the people. Get Ryan. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm rooting for Tennessee. Get his ass up out of there.
I had that same sentiment. That's why I kind of knew where he was going with it.
Like,
And why you really gonna say he led them to the playoffs?
He led them to the playoffs until he lost.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
He lost. No, he lost.
No.
Tennessee did.
Because I'm about to say, and I'm about to reiterate for everyone watching this and everyone in this room. What happened when they stopped Derrick Henry? Go ahead.
Derrick
I'll
Henry
wait.
they faltered. They folded.
Well,
What happened when they actually stopped Derrick Henry? Go ahead. I'll wait.
They folded. They folded 100%.
Tannehill can't
Twice.
get the ball off it.
Twice. You know what's funny about this? Me and Brandon, when we did our picks, when we did the wild card picks, and we're like, look, whoever wins between the Bengals and the Raiders, we know they have to go to Tennessee. And
We already
honestly,
advanced it.
here right now,
We're
and I
advanced
would have been okay, perfectly fine picking either the Bengals or the Raiders beating Tennessee in the divisional round. It's like it was going to
If
happen.
you're gonna go
We-
quarterback to quarterback, who are you gonna go? Hey, you got Derek Carr. Are you really gonna go with Ryan Tannehill and Derek Carr?
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. I'll stick with Carr.
We
If those
literally
are my
looked at each other.
options, I'll stick with Carr.
We literally looked at each other like, whoever wins this wild card game, they clearly gonna beat Tennessee, so they're gonna be in the AFC Championship game. It's like we didn't even question it.
And this is why I like the Malik pick. This is why, and I'm being very, very serious. It's not the fact that he's a dual threat. This kid has an arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
You're finally going to have somebody that when Derrick Henry is getting stopped like he did in the playoffs, you're going to have that type of kid to say, okay, you know what? Derrick Henry is non-factor right now. It's in me. I'm going to put the ball in my hands. Even though I can run, I'm going to throw this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And I got A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
Yeah,
Ryan Tannehill has poor vision because he can't see number 11 to save his life.
I mean, listen, he got AJ Brown and he got Robert Woods, so
Yeah.
something's gonna click.
He's got Woods. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
And you
that's-
telling me that Ryan Tannehill has an arm that he can reach Robert Woods?
no.
Ryan Tannehill can't
If
reach
he's like
goddamn
5
5 yard
yard, yeah, 5 yard down, then maybe.
Thank you.
5 yard slant.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Lay off the Jack Daniels one. Stop that. Lay off.
I got it. All right.
Okay, so the Cowboys in Tennessee, he's like, oh, I don't know about this.
The Buccaneers.
First it was Cowboys, then it was Tennessee.
Cowboys
You
in
got me.
Tennessee. Okay, yeah.
Well, it doesn't get any better. I got the Buccaneers next. Oh man. Okay.
What do they need?
Buccaneers.
Oh, got you.
He's gonna get old man time.
What do they
So
need?
I thought Tom retired, but then he only stayed home for 3 days and he goes, nah, fuck this marriage life. I want to get beat up instead. That happened. Bruce Arians is no longer the head coach. Now, me and Brandon, we talk about this a lot. We know Tampa Bay has issues in the secondary. We know this. We know this.
Yep.
That was a very big issue.
Yep.
Here's the problem where I see with Tampa Bay. They have more issues now than they had last offseason. Everybody's older. Not everybody's coming back.
Yep.
And they got decimated in free agency. I mean, they got
Yep.
decimated.
Yep.
So, obviously, Sauce Gardner and Derek Stingley, Andrew Booth, and Trent McDuffie. After that, it's you're kind of weary of, do we go? Yeah, exactly. Bye-bye. It's done. They're not going to be there. So, now that Todd Bowles has taken over, do you improve your unit or do you fix what happened? So, at this point, I got to go BPA.
If I'm Todd Bowles, I'm fixing my defense.
Yeah, I know. Listen. I hear you.
So
It's
pick the
very
litter.
easy. You would think in this pick it would be very easy to go Zion Johnson, the guard center out of Boston College. You think it'd be easy, right? I'm not going to go this route. I'm actually going to go Khair Elam, the cornerback out of Florida. I'm actually just going to go there and help him out there. Just get him another corner, man. Listen, if there's a team that needs corner, just like the Giants need tight ends, Tampa Bay needs fucking corners, okay? And Khair Elam, you're the next man up, dude. So good luck to you in Tampa Bay. It's not a far drive from Florida, but good luck to you in Tampa Bay, man.
I mean, listen.
Here.
When they gave up Cooper Kupp, long catch, when they came back, and everybody in Tampa Bay was so happy they came back, and they just let Cooper Kupp run past all their secondary except Antonio Winfield Jr. You knew right then and there Tampa was fucked. So you should go with secondary easily.
Yeah. Listen, I would love to go Zion Johnson here, but I think they just need more help in that defense, and that especially in that secondary. Ka'ir Elam, there's not one bad thing to say, and plus he's already got some NFL experience, especially with him being, I think, the cousin or the nephew of Mr. Elam that got drafted by Baltimore, so he kind of knows what's up already. So I wish him all the best in Tampa Bay. That's all I can tell him, because he's going to have a hell of a time guarding Olave and them if that's really going to happen.
He's going to have to be the number one guy, because you clearly know Davis is not it.
Yep, we clearly know that. Sean Murphy, you ain't it. So good luck against Mike Evans. Good luck against Michael Thomas. Good luck. Good luck to you, Elam. I pray for you, buddy. All right, Noah, here we go. Packers, man. Packers.
The Packers. My least favorite team to talk about this year. I could trash Aaron Rodgers for days.
You and me walking the same boat, man. Don't worry about it, man. Go ahead.
It's just I don't know, Nick. I don't know. If it's the ice cold that we've dealt with on New England for this long this year, but we've got ice in our veins this year with this offseason. So, man, I'll tell you though, the Packers. We talked about before. Who the heck Aaron Rodgers is going to throw to at all? He's got nobody right now. You got to find somebody to fill that slot. So what I'm feeling is Christian Watson out of North Dakota State, and the reason I pick him is because he's tall. He is 6'4", 207 pounds.
Wait. Time out. He just picked him because he's tall.
That's one of the reasons I'm picking him. No,
hey, EJ, fuck it, you're down there somewhere.
Yo.
Well, yeah, no. Like, here's what I'm thinking though. Aaron Rodgers, he has had historically a problem of throwing to people who are short. For real though, he really has. He always overthrows.
If you're anything under 6'1", he ain't gonna throw your way. Buddy.
No, that's the thing about Aaron Rodgers. Like, no, like for real, he's a heck of a player. He is. But no, like honestly, yeah, you're right. If he is under 6'1", Aaron Rodgers ain't even gonna throw it to him
because he's tall. That's the best analysis I've ever heard, man. I'm picking him because he's tall. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Oh man.
But you know what?
You should have kept that to yourself. You just picked him because he's tall.
I should have said Yao Ming. My bad.
God.
Now,
oh my God.
Here's actually the funny thing. When me and Brandon were doing this, single teams every day, me and him actually agreed. We actually picked Christian Watson to go to the Packers for almost that very same reason. Because listen, he's tall. That's one. He's because he's tall. Listen, because I agree with you, but also due to the fact it's this. His catch radius is amazing.
It is.
He's got
He's tall.
Listen, it's very tough to explain this pick, but I know where you're going with it.
Okay.
I see it working out too. You
picked him what, 22nd? I picked him
22nd. Yeah,
I picked him at this spot.
Wait.
You know what's up?
We all agree. It's because he's tall, EJ.
It's not because he's just tall, EJ.
That just helps.
He is giant. He is literally giant.
Wait, hold on. I gotta ask. How tall is he?
He's 6'4". He's 6'4".
But look, I'm gonna be serious with you. With Christian Watson. Look, he knows he's got a very underrated route running. He really can run routes. Hey, I get it, man, but it's just I don't know. I feel with Noah. I agree with him because
I agree.
It just looks like it's gonna work with him.
How much he weighs? What's his body type? How much he weighs?
215.
250. He's 6'4", 215. Lord have mercy. Wait. How fast can he run?
Oh no, he's
fast now.
I got that.
He's
I
fast?
Got that.
He's
He's got
fast?
a 4.39.
He's a 4.39. Oh, okay.
Damn, that's not bad for a big wide receiver.
How fast did Megatron go?
That's not fair.
That's
not fair.
That's wrong. Stop.
That's not fair.
But you picked the cookie top.
That's not fair. Nobody can be that. That was a once in a lifetime deal. That was a once in a lifetime deal. Megatron was a once in a lifetime. All right,
that was the greatest. That was the greatest. You just got 15 followers off of this.
You know what's gonna mess up? You know what's gonna mess up?
True
Mike,
tears.
Mike, why did you drop the wide receiver from North Dakota State? Oh, we just picked him because he was pretty small.
Oh my god.
We sound like Mike McCarthy right now. We've been hanging out with Mike McCarthy.
Oh
for
my
too
god.
long.
Oh my god. You guys want to know the most fucked up thing? I'm literally a recruiter for my job too. So the fuck
What is he? He's tall.
He's tall. Let's get him in here.
Nobody can
Let's
work
get
in my
him in
law
here.
firm unless they're at least 6'4". That's the rule.
I can never work for you, Noah. Sorry. What are you? I'm 6'3" and 3/4. Sorry, man. 6'4".
Yeah,
So,
Kick
sorry,
rocks.
can't make the
Kick
cut.
rocks.
Can't make the cut.
Kick rocks. Move it along. Oh. All right, Noah.
Would you mind? Would you mind
All
telling
right,
us
Noah.
what
Let's get to-
recruiter you work for?
Oh, motherfucker.
Please. You already made.
I work for Shaq started a recruitment agency. I started working for it.
Son of a bitch. Oh, the fact that it's live,
I
that
think I just killed EJ.
EJ is dying. All right. We're gonna give EJ a minute to compose here. Noah,
Breathe, EJ, breathe.
the Chiefs are on the clock again. Or
All right.
they're on the clock.
I can't sit on the clock.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
Here we
this
go.
one, this one's a little bit easier. This one ain't about height so much. So,
Yeah, it's about weight now.
Obviously the Chiefs have a similar issue like the Bucs did. I don't know what it is with teams with Reds uniforms in their secondaries, but the Chiefs same issue as the Bucs. They dump so much money in their offense, they don't save any for their defense. And so here's what I'm thinking: you got to go out there and you got to get a safety to replace Tyrann Mathieu. That's huge. You have to do that. There is no question in my mind who to go. You go Lewis Klein in this one.
But how tall is he?
No, he do be 6'1", or I mean 6. No, he's actually 6'2". My bad. He made the cutoff. He's 6'2".
Wow.
Yeah, he's the reason I like him though. He's wicked versatile safety though. You would play him free. I think he'd work better, much more in free safety than strong safety. But honestly, he is somebody that's versatile. You can put him in either position, which is really what Kansas City needs at this point. And not only that, he do be 6'2". So that is how that helps.
Oh my goodness.
But no, for real. That's the reason I give it to sign.
True tears.
Oh, dude, no, I don't blame you one bit. And look,
God.
anything Georgia defense this year, you got to jump on it because everything was just good about it this year. You got to take a chance on it. No, I like the Lewis Klein here pick. I mean, listen, I know they brought in Justin Reed, and that's all fine and dandy, but you need a true center fielder. You need to replace that role. And listen, do I think Justin Reed can be that? Maybe, but I think he's more zone than anything. You get this guy, tell him to play center field, especially in this division now that you have Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Darren Waller, Devontae Adams, and then you have also the freaking Broncos now with Jerry Jeudy, Tim Patrick, those guys. You need a center fielder. You need a center fielder safety. So I agree.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't pass the height test, but he sure knows how to play. Freaking Nick.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It's just the way if you would have just never led out with that, I'm tall, I would have never dozed it. I was like, bro, you really just. But the thing about it is, though,
he's tall.
I'm laughing because of the simple fact. Yes, he is tall, but that's probably the reason. The only way Aaron Rodgers is actually going to want this wide receiver.
Oh, for sure.
Like I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers has a strict criteria, just like Noah. How tall are you? 6'1"?
Yeah, this is the cutoff.
Now, this is a serious question though. How tall is this? Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Get serious.
I thought it was a serious question. What happened?
Yeah, I know.
He's not gonna do it. But
No,
I am. What's his broad jump?
Oh, that's a good question.
His broad jump, I believe it was 39 inches, 39 to 40 inches.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
No, broad jump, I'm sorry. It was 12 feet, 1 inch.
So the safety?
Lewis Klein or Christian Watson?
The wide receiver for Packers.
I think it was 12 inches, 1 feet. So pretty good. 12 feet, 1 inches. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just, if I understand it's weird, a North Dakota State wide receiver, when the hell does that happen? But if you look at the film, the eye test says wide receiver.
I mean, look.
He's doing that on purpose. He busts out that 6'4" on purpose. He busts out that 6'4" on purpose.
No, I agree. I mean, listen, I took him, Brandon took him, and Noah took him. So clearly there must be something that we all
clearly Green Bay is going with this receiver. It's clear.
Clearly Green Bay is going to go
Clearly. He's tall.
That's going to be the best thing. What you like him because he's tall.
I hope you realize that's when we publish it. That's what we're naming this episode is because he's tall.
Because he's tall.
He's tall.
That's good. You know what? Next year when we do this, I'm gonna make us all shirts, and it's gonna say because he's tall.
And I promise you, on God's promise, I'm buying one of those shirts. And I'm gonna wear it.
I'm gonna put it right there. Hyphen Noah.
I'm wearing it specifically for Packers game.
Noah. And I'm gonna put the date right there too, April 24th, 2022.
You're all-time great quotes.
Here we go.
Hey,
moving along.
It worked for me in Madden. It worked in real life. That's my theory.
I got the Chiefs' second first-round pick, so I'm gonna do this. Okay, now here's the thing about
you got
the
Chiefs second round pick. You got the Chiefs first round pick.
Yeah, their second first round pick. Yeah, their second
first round pick. Oh yeah. Wow. So that's your rival, and you're gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I got stuck with it. Yeah,
man, you about to throw a monkey wrench into it. Let's hear what you got to say.
No. Because see, that's the thing. I don't know about the Chiefs, man. Because do I keep helping their defense? Because we clearly all agree here that defense needs some work. I mean, it needs work, bro.
Yeah.
What does need work on the Chiefs? What doesn't need work on the Chiefs?
It's just that. Well, it's everything.
They need an offensive line. They need a running game.
Yeah.
And they need defense. The only thing
they
got now is Chris Jones.
That. I'm not gonna go running back first round. I can't do it.
They need a receiver.
I can't do receiver either because I think that defense needs a lot of help.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, loads of help.
Who's their linebackers?
Nobody worth mentioning. Nick Bolton and Willie Gay Jr.
The hell?
Exactly. So,
You know
I'm
what?
gonna
Let me
do it.
stop. I'm not gonna go that route. I'm not doing it.
So I'm gonna give him.
not doing it.
See, here's the thing about it. Do I give him a corner? Because they clearly need corner help. Well, they already got safety. I mean, sure, he's not tall, but he's a great safety and everything. But it's all right. I
That's
want to go
stupid for
linebacker
not.
here. But there's really not worth one taking. So I'm gonna go the last pass rusher you could probably get. That's probably the last best one available. Bofe Maye, the defensive end out of Minnesota. Listen, this guy, he's very underrated, and me and Brandon, we talk about this kid a lot, especially in the last episodes. Put it this way. If the running back from Minnesota did not get hurt, Minnesota would have been upset at Ohio State week 1. And that dude was all over Ohio State week 1. He was all over everybody this year. You bring him in, he's going to do wonders with Chris Jones in the middle. He's going to play in the opposite end of him, but now fix your defense, Kansas City. That's all I can tell you. Just fix your defense. So I'm going to go defensive end for Minnesota. Boye Mayafe.
Why would you not re-sign Tyrann Mathieu? But I can understand why Tyrann Mathieu wouldn't want to go there because he said in the Super Bowl he's out there by himself.
Yeah.
Who else is gonna help him?
Who else is going to help him?
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Did anybody notice that Super Bowl he played against Tom Brady? He literally told Steve Spagnuolo, "I'm out there by myself."
Yep.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Was he lying?
No,
No.
no.
Like, listen, Frank Clark going to get to him. Chris Jones going to get to him. Tyrann Mathieu was like, well, what else you want me to do? You want me to cover the number 1 wide receiver? You want me to stop the run? You want me to get in the box? What do you want me to do here, man? Like,
Do you want me to call the damn defense? Do you want me to call the defense, Steve?
He should have called the damn defense. That's the
You
case.
need me to
Like-
call the defense too, Steve. Do you
so
need
I
to do
get it.
that?
I get it completely. So let's keep helping this Chiefs defense. They can always get a wide receiver in the second round anyway. Let's just get them some defensive help and try to help these motherfuckers because they need it. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So pick
This
31.
is why I say you should be all right from the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You should be all right.
Yeah, no, the Tyreek Hill's gone. It does make me feel a little better. Thank God. Thank God.
Hey, you got Devontae Adams, you got Jared Collins, and you got
Yeah, but
Derek
don't forget
Carr.
the Chargers. Don't forget the Chargers have Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack.
Hey, you got
and now
Derek
Jordan
Carr.
Davis. Don't forget
Hey, you got Derek Carr.
Just win, baby.
Really?
All right, so here we go. I'm going to do the honors here. Nick and Noah, you're going to make the selection for the AFC representatives of this year's Super Bowl, the Cincinnati Bengals. We all know how good they were, and, it was a magical story. It was one of those – it was a feel-good story. Let's put it that way.
It was.
We didn't know what they were going to be, but damn, are we excited to see what they can be. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, Nick and I have discussed this pick in some pretty big depth. The Bengals were so high on so many marks last season. They really were. Nobody expected them to make it to the Super Bowl, and it was such an awesome, basically unexpected tale. But there is one thing that's totally inexcusable, and that is letting Joe Burrow get sacked as many times as he did last year. I'm amazed he did not get injured. I mean, what was it? 51 sacks against him last year.
It was 60 in the regular season.
Yeah.
And then he got sacked 20 times in the postseason. So a
Yeah.
total close to 80.
How does that happen? I know they brought in what was it, Lyle Collins, right? I believe went over.
They brought in Lyle Collins, Alex Kappa, and Ted Karras.
Right. But
They're going to need
that being
offensive
said,
linemen.
You got to still draft a lineman. You got to do it.
You got an offensive lineman.
There's no choice. There is no choice. So with that, I can say we definitely decided it's going to be an offensive lineman. Nick, my friend, who are we picking for our offensive lineman, though?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the board here, seeing what we still got for options. I honestly might
Who would
say,
let me ask you this before you pick him. Who would be the best to protect his blind side? Because that's where he's getting hit at the most.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, how comfortable are we with Jonah Williams being the left tackle?
Not that comfy.
Not that
Not that
comfortable at
comfy
all.
at all.
Not if he allowed that many sacks on him.
No.
You got to get somebody to protect his blind side. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You do.
I mean, so that's the beauty when they pick a Ted Karras, though, because you put him anywhere on the line and he can fill. I mean, that's
He can't
what
fill.
we
I mean,
love.
He can fill, but can he protect the blind side? That's the question.
I mean,
Can he be that guy that could? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's one thing I know about the game of sports, as far as especially football. The quarterback is your house. The offensive line is your insurance.
Absolutely.
You're gonna get paid a lot of money to protect that quarterback. So do you believe that even though he could fail, can he protect the blind side? Do you see a payday in his future?
I mean, I sure hope so. He's done enough. I mean, in New England, he was vital on our offensive line. Without Ted Karras, I mean, there's no way that offensive line would have been as good as they were. And they weren't great, but I mean, he was a vital part of keeping them together.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking O-line here, honestly, I'm kind of liking Tyler Smith.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, buddy.
I'm kind of liking Tyler Smith. I mean, he's young, so that's the only downside. He's going to need a little bit.
He is a little young. That's the only downside.
I like everything else he's got going for him. I think he may not be able to be that guy this year, but if you have Ted Karras that can step in, lead that, at least do some work with him, step in, fill that blind side at least first half of the season.
So the only knock on him is that he's actually young.
He's really young.
Yes.
Like what?
I think sophomore.
I think he's going to turn 20.
He's gonna turn, what the hell?
I think he's going to turn 20. Like what? 20?
Yeah.
He entering the draft already in his sophomore year?
He is.
Yeah. He already declared. Put it this way. He's going to he might be at Vegas for the whole thing, and he can't even go inside the casinos. That's how young he is.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, buddy. I totally agree with that. I think you get him. They've got some good people for him to learn under, especially being as young as he is. If he's willing, and here's the problem with a lot of these young guys when they get drafted, it goes to their head, especially when they're that young. So you get him in there. Hopefully, he can keep his
composure at least.
His composure, keep his pride down to where he's willing to learn from these guys and not think he's a hot shot because he got drafted in the first round. I think that's going to be big.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
What is you doing? At least play another. What? Not man. I'm sorry, but I gotta say something. See, this is what drives me about some of these football players and some of these kids. What lifestyle are you trying to accomplish by saying in your sophomore year I'm declaring for the draft? Bro, you could have easily stayed one more year and been another higher draft pick.
Oh, for sure.
No, that's
what is wrong. What is wrong with staying another year? Is that life? For some reason, is he that broke?
And that's the thing. We don't really know the backgrounds of these kids because remember, some of these kids they're coming from really, and it sucks. They're coming from really tough neighborhoods.
Yes.
So I mean, if the opportunity presents himself, and listen, if he's already being told you can make first round money, why not?
But the thing about it is just like But the thing about it is, what I'm trying to get, Juan, is the fact that we're sitting here talking about this kid as a sophomore.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Coming in, playing a blind side offensive tackle. Do you know how important that is?
Oh yeah,
and that's the thing. Not to say that all the other positions are.
It's not the fact that you get paid a lot of money. The premium positions
that's the one
now,
where it's like that's a man's job. Playing left tackle in the NFL, that's a man's
job.
See, that's what I'm thinking. In that situation, you got to rotate Collins to left tackle myself. I think that's the smart move. Have this kid come in and play right tackle.
But here's the thing, though. It's like I said, the premium positions right now in the NFL: quarterback, wide receiver, blindside, pass rusher. You could get a cornerback from anywhere. You could get a free safety from anywhere. But those are premium positions. We are
For sure.
asking this kid to come in and block Micah Parsons, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, wherever he lines up.
That's a tough deal.
As a
It is.
sophomore out of college?
Yeah.
That's a tough deal. I know, I get it. And that's a tough deal because, I mean, we got to understand, sophomore, you still can't gamble. You still can't drink legally. I mean,
That's true.
You're a kid. You're a kid still.
You're a kid
Mhm.
playing with
Like,
grown
dude.
men.
Like, you just got your license like 3 years ago, dude. Are you serious?
That's crazy.
Now you want to be
Yeah.
an NFL left tackle?
You just
Not only that, you are about to play with Joe Burrow along with the Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oof.
Do you realize how vicious they're going to be with this damn kid?
Oh, yeah.
well,
Nah.
TJ Watt is going to have a field day with
Well,
this kid.
they don't have to start him. And I don't think
That's
that's
also
what,
true.
You're going to have to. You need
have to.
somebody
You don't really
to
have-
well, you don't
I
really.
understand where Brandon's going. You don't have to. But at that point, you're really telling Joe Burrow, we're going to stick with the same left tackle we had with you last year.
Yes.
And
I
we're
mean,
gonna
Which
just-
allowed
but-
that
but
many sacks.
We've talked about this before, Juan, about that old line.
Yeah.
To the point where you were actually about to pick old lineman, and you was like, I think the old line is pretty decent now compared to what it could have been.
But
And I feel
still,
like-
you're acting on the same offensive lineman who allowed that many sacks on Joe Burrow as a
But
blindside
here's the thing.
tackle.
But here's the thing. That's not the same offensive line.
No, it's different now. Now that
It's
they
not
have
the same offensive line. I get it. It's one piece that's still there, but you know the piece is only as good as this whole. You have fixed that old line as much as you can. And if you do believe that a rookie can come in at 20 and do better than the grown ass man, like you've been saying,
I'm not saying
Did
that
you
at
already
all, but I'm just saying, like, you're asking this kid a lot from this kid as a
that's the thing.
sophomore.
We're not asking him anything. We're asking him just to come in and be a part of the team. We're not asking him a goddamn thing. You don't have to start.
But what if he has to?
But then his ass gonna happen.
Injuries
that's the bet.
happen.
But
that's
then
the bet you
Injuries
made.
happen.
but then he starts.
That's the bet you made.
And
That's
that's
the bet you
and
made,
that's
and you gotta
and
do
that's
gold.
the,
You
and
gotta
that's
do it.
the one thing about the Bengals. Those injuries on that offensive line was absolutely terrible.
Mm.
They were getting beat up by Pittsburgh. They were getting beat up by Baltimore. Hell, they were getting beat up by Cleveland.
Yeah. No, I get it.
That's the black and blue division, Brandon. Come on, man.
And we're not going to sit here.
I
We're not
get
going
it.
to sit here that we did not see Joe Burrow get sacked 9 times against Tennessee. We're not going to sit here and say that didn't happen.
Which, by the way,
That
goes back
happened.
to Ryan Tannehill. What the fuck? You got 9 sacks. You got
The defense
9
gave him 9 sacks, dude.
in the game, and you still couldn't win. You suck. Good
Damn.
God, how bad are you?
But I
Thank
think
you.
to the
Thank
the
you,
end
little
of
brother.
this-
Thank you.
to the end of
Oh
this,
my God.
I get it. For me personally, I thought, I think corner, because listen,
Well,
Eli Apple cannot be the starter for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Are we really gonna go there? Okay. all
We're
right.
coming
I'm really
back to
gonna go there.
Eli. It comes full
There
circle.
we go. All right. All
Listen.
right. Eli Applejacks. Let's go.
Like,
Come
I
on.
believe in Mike Hughes. I believe in him. It's just Eli Apple is your starting cornerback. I just
Wait.
You getting cooked. You getting cooked for a good 100 yards.
Why?
The
What did
receivers
you
getting
what did you just say? What did you just say?
Mike Hughes is there, and he did okay, and he did good for Kansas City. He did the good as he could. The money just wasn't there for him, obviously for reasons, because you're paying a quarterback a shit ton of money. So there's going to be no money for Mike Hughes. So he's got to go. He goes to Cincinnati. Hey, it's good enough. Just get the. We already know what Cincinnati can do pass rushing style. You know this. But if Eli Apple is your starting cornerback next year, God help you, because last time I saw Eli Apple, Cooper Kupp was like here, and Eli Apple was like
here.
You see that finger?
Here.
You see that little- you see
It's
that
not
little
even
club?
close. Like, it's not
That's
even
the
close.
touchdown I saw in the Super Bowl. Like,
Mhm.
that's the separation he had on Eli Apple. That was terrible.
Yo,
Yeah,
Eli
that was
Apple
really terrible.
hair. Eli Apple was touching air. He didn't even touch him. Like he touched air.
Yeah.
like it's.
He was trying to be a stunt man. He wasn't even trying to be a football player.
Eli Apple crisp.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that I do like.
understand.
I do like the corner idea. I mean, if they're going corner, what? Kyler Gordon, right? I mean,
Kyler Gordon, Roger McCreary.
Yeah.
Somebody's out there. Somebody's out there.
But you was
It's
talking
just-
offensive. But you was talking
But
offensive line.
exactly.
I had to interject.
no,
interject
for
on
sure,
that one,
for
man.
sure.
Nah,
But
I
I don't know. I think Tyler Smith can be that guy if he needs to be. Should he out of the gate? No.
And also, we are saying he's 20 years old, but he could be a mature 20.
Because we don't
True.
know. Like
He could be a
here's
mature
the thing.
20.
We're
Like,
just going off when we're doing these mock drafts. We're just going off what we see in film
Wait,
and what team needs.
wait. Little brother, did you say he could be a mature 20?
he could be a mature 20. If
Was
he
any of you-
decided- listen?
No.
We're talking about-
That inter- I mean, that's what I'm
Let
saying.
me
Go ahead.
interject on this
Go
right now. Was anybody in this live at 20 years of age mature? Yeah.
No.
To the no.
No.
And you about to go in the first
Here's
round,
the thing.
and you about to go
When
to
he-
Las Vegas?
Cincinnati,
No,
Well, he's-
you're about to go to
Well, he's
Las
got to go to Vegas.
Vegas to get drafted. Well, who says
Yes.
who says he's even getting an invite?
That's. I mean,
I'll
If
say
he gets
this,
that
though.
I'm telling you right now, if he gets that invite,
Listen, I see grown men get.
there is
destroyed.
another strip that I found that's not the Las Vegas strip, that is the real Las Vegas strip. Trust
oh
me,
yeah,
plus.
go down to Fremont.
Yep. Oh, I know it all too well.
There's a place called Planet Hollywood, and I was like, okay, I see where y'all set up shop at. Yeah, there's a little shop
Yeah.
right here where you can go in. You know what? We're not even gonna go there. This is a family show, so go ahead and just move it.
I get it. No, I get it. Hey, listen.
We
you
can go ahead and just
resident
move it
here,
along. But
You're
I
resident
see why.
here?
But I see why Planet Hollywood picked that spot. I see why Planet Hollywood picked that spot. I
Do you now?
Yeah.
Do you now?
Yeah. Right across the
Okay.
street.
Beautiful,
I was
right?
Like,
They know
what?
what they were doing. They know what they were doing.
So you telling me I could
Listen.
come from here, cross the street, go here?
Welcome to Vegas. Welcome to Vegas. Where the only thing that you're limited to is your own imagination. Go
Oh
nuts,
my
friend.
God. And this
Go nuts, my
20-year-old
friend.
has and we can all agree that this 20-year-old has a wild imagination. So you trying to tell me he's gonna act mature, Brandon? You trying to tell me he's gonna be a mature 20?
Every 20-year-old is different.
I get it. I understand where Brandon's
Hey.
coming from. I get it. I
It's
get
different.
it. But
Because we wild out at 20 don't mean he's gonna wild out at 20.
well, I was the
Juan.
20s.
This is a family show, but can you kindly put it to people of what you were doing in your 20s, sir?
So I at that time I was actually deployed at that time, and even then, I was still doing stuff.
You were deployed. Yeah.
Um,
So I already know. Army?
Army, yeah.
Oh, you ain't got to talk to me about it. Please tell me you didn't mess with no Navy.
No, I did not.
Because you know there's some. You know what? This is still a family show. I'm not going. I'm not
Yeah,
even
I
gonna go
know.
down
Hey,
that- I'm not
hey,
gonna go
I
that
get it.
route. I'm not gonna
I
go that
get
route.
it. I get it. It's just
But we going down the road again, sir. What you were doing in your 20s?
Man, college student.
so,
So yeah,
Next.
I was
No,
trying to figure my shit out and was a waiter and going to college. Not
Next.
yeah.
Next. Next.
What are you talking about?
Who's
What are you
next?
talking about? Brandon just turned 20 like 2
Who,
years
me?
ago. What are we talking about here?
Next.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. He didn't give a shit. I don't blame him.
He
What
ain't
about you,
revealing no
EJ?
information. That's what y'all ain't get it. Yo, oh boy, you really want to know what I did in my 20s?
No, you know what? No. We'll get offline.
Nah, you open up the can.
No.
Nah.
Wait a minute. Wait.
All right, here we go.
Let's
Let's
You
see.
started this.
Let's
You
see.
started this.
Let's see. I had a job.
Before we
I
get
had
there,
a job at the mall. That was my. I went from Rouse's to Southland Mall in Houma, Louisiana. I was working for Champ Sports.
oh Lord, yeah.
Did you rob Champ Sports?
No, I didn't rob Champ Sports.
No.
But then I graduated from Foot Locker. Then I graduated and went to Foot Locker. You want to tell me I was rocking no stripes in that black pants? I like these shoes right here. Oh, you like these shoes? They're $100. Can you give me a discount?
Oh Lord.
Well, you know, I could give you a discount, but
Brandon,
This is without rails. Without rails here.
Brandon, you are our last one. Pick 32, my man. We're gonna make it.
You better pick it now before I go down to these first round of stories. You better pick it now. Oh, I got some stories. I'm
gonna get an email from YouTube saying we are permanently disbanding.
Yeah, I'm about to
this
say,
channel.
this will be the last of this
We are
channel.
our first and last. Oh Lord. All right, Brandon.
How much you really want? How bad you really want these shoes?
You're it. So the pick actually, the pick belongs to Detroit because of the whole trade with the whole Matthew Stafford thing.
Again,
as we talked about, pick number 2 earlier. So yeah, I know this is how bad Los Angeles Rams wanted Jared Goff. I was like, we don't like him anymore. As a matter of fact,
you do realize the LA Rams had a slow. You do realize the LA Rams had a slogan, right?
At them picks.
Exactly.
Yep.
At them
They
picks.
weren't thinking about the future. They were thinking about winning right now. So this is perfect. This is perfect. So
all right. So I got
all right, Brandon. The Lions are back on the clock. They're gonna end round 1, and hopefully,
all good and drunk.
Hopefully, my city is still alive by the end of the night. Hopefully,
y'all all good and drunk. Somebody's peeing down their leg already. So let me see. Detroit. Since they already picked a receiver at number 2.
Thanks, Noah. Did you like him because he was tall too?
The fucking thing is, I did.
Because it seems like the only 2 receivers he took were really tall wide receivers.
Holy shit. That's my life legacy right there, everybody. That's what I'm gonna have on my tombstone.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry.
At least he was tall.
But the way you led with your description, he's tall. He just picked him because he's tall.
Oh shit.
All right. So since Detroit already picked a receiver, I'm gonna help them defensively. I know what I was going to do with defense, but I'm going to go defense for this. Kyler Gordon, cornerback, Washington.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh,
I think out of everything Detroit did right last year was kind of their secondary. And I don't trust Jeff Okudah for nothing. I think that was a really bad pick. And if he does come back, you can either play slot, and that's pretty much it. You can't be the number 1. And I think Kyler Gordon comes in and fits that team very well. And I think Detroit needs secondary help because that was the only thing that kind of fit them last year. It was the only good thing about them. They could press the hell out of those guys. And Kyler Gordon's one of those guys that can press the hell out of receivers. And especially if you're in the NFC North, when you have Justin Fields, we really don't know what he is receiver-wise. When he's on the field, we don't know. Aaron Rodgers, we clearly are picking receivers for him. So we know he's tall.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. Dude. I'm sorry.
Oh my!
Because you're tall.
Because he's
tall. But let me ask you this though: that quarterback pick, I actually like him. I actually really do like him. My question is, you believe he's going to fall that far, all the way to number 32?
I do.
Wow.
I do. Because
There.
how we've already did cornerbacks, you're gonna have to take somebody secondary wise, especially in Detroit. You do have Aaron Rodgers, you still have Justin Fields, kinda in a sense, and you got Kirk Cousins. No matter how we think of Kirk Cousins, he could get you something, and he got those weapons.
God, you did not utter those words out your mouth.
He can get you something. I ain't say he's gonna win you a game.
Which one you talking about? Which cousin you talking about? You talk about second cousins, you talk about third cousins, you talk about fourth or fifth. Which one you talking about?
That doesn't play on primetime TV. I'm talking about that cousins.
You talking about that
doesn't
cousins?
play on primetime TV. He can get you at least something. He plays on primetime TV. You get at least 3 picks, one going back for a touchdown.
There you go. All right.
I can guarantee you that.
Yeah,
I can guarantee you that.
That's second cousins right there.
But yeah, I think with the Minnesota Vikings receiver core, you need another secondary guy. And Wine already knows how I feel about Detroit this year. I think they're going to finish either second in the division. I think they're going to finish second in the division, to be honest.
He told me straight up. He's got faith. He's got faith. That's all. He's all in.
That's too much faith.
I mean, listen. I mean, if you draft right, I mean, let's be real. They believe in that.
Juan, you're the last person to talk about faith. You are the last person to talk about faith.
I know it, bro. I know it.
You're the last person to talk about faith, being that you just divulged to your fiance that you believe in the Dallas Cowboys is going to do right in this draft. We not just gonna gloss over that. We not.
Yeah. She walked away after that.
Yeah,
she didn't even let me finish this. She walked away. She goes, "That's enough."
She said you had faith in the Cowboys.
She like
not your faith in Jesus.
She goes. She looked at her drink and she goes,
"Yeah, you said I got faith in the Cowboys."
Not your faith in Jesus. You said faith in the Cowboys. That is blasphemous.
Yeah, it's. I get it. You know
y'all
what?
know y'all did wrong by bringing me in here. Y'all know y'all did wrong by bringing me in here. You knew the Jones was gonna fly.
Next year,
you knew the Jones was gonna
wear
fly.
a shirt. We're all gonna wear our shirts next year. I'm gonna wear. I believe the Cowboys will do right. We're gonna have. I like.
You're gonna make a shirt like. Oh my God! You better wear that for the rest of your life.
It's gonna be custom tees all up in here. This episode is sponsored by Custom Tees. You've got a stupid quote that you tell your friends. Here you go.
Why? Because you have
tall.
faith. If you have faith, because he's tall, we'll make your shirt.
Brandon, he's a mature 20-year-old. I don't know.
Oh shit!
By the way, nobody picked Zion.
Nah, it's just a question mark. Mature 20, okay.
And then
Mature 20, question mark.
you can't leave out Nick. We can't leave out Nick.
I got
Trubisky. I think Mitchell Trubisky still has something in the tank.
He hates the Patriots. That's that. I was about to say, bro, are you a Pittsburgh Steelers fan and you believe Mitchell Trubisky has something?
He's got something in the tank, man. I love Mitch Trubisky.
You cannot go to Pittsburgh at all, boy.
Yeah, I know.
Do they play the Patriots this year? That might be a reason.
so.
Do they play the Patriots this year?
Let's see.
Oh, no. This is a great question for the Patriots fan here that believes in Baker Mayfield. The only one, of course, that believes in Baker Mayfield. Let me ask you this question, sir.
I'm ready.
Because we ain't done.
I'm ready.
Would you allow Baker Mayfield to come to the New England Patriots?
Now that's a good question, right? So I like that. If he comes to New England, he's not going to beat out Mac Jones.
Your boy about to disown you. Your boy.
But hear me out.
Guys, we're splitting up pick six. It's official. It's
and right here. Would Baker do well in New England? Absolutely not. He doesn't fit the system.
Horrible.
He does not fit the system.
Right.
But right now, our backup quarterback is Brian Hoyer, the Destroyer. So, can we? I would take
that backup. Upgrade at backup.
If Baker comes to New England, he would back up Mac Jones.
I think your partner in crime would take Brian Hoyer over Baker Mayfield any day of the week.
Listen, I'll say this much: I trust Nick's opinion over Colin Coward, who said we should give up all of our draft picks
and
for
Mac
Russell
Jones.
Wilson and Mac Jones for Russell Wilson. He straight up said that, and Nick and I are like, he would be the worst quarterback in New England's system. He does not fit us whatsoever at all. We don't do rollout quarterbacks. It's not what we do.
You better start.
Yeah.
Start.
But so that's a good point. Like, would I want Baker in New England? If we still had Cam Newton, I would rather have Baker Mayfield in New England.
I do agree with that. I will agree with that statement. Cam was horrible in New England.
He was. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. He was horrible in New England. He was
Yes.
He was very horrible. But I'm saying this now. I don't think nobody is going to pick Baker Mayfield. And I said this on the at Memphis Sports Live. We go live every Tuesday nights. Come join us for the laughs and stay for the gems. I put this already on wax. Baker Mayfield is not helping his situation at all.
No,
So
that's true.
I'm going to repeat this and really just say this to make sure that Baker Mayfield gets in, and all the Baker Mayfield fans that actually does understand and wants to see him on the team. Hopefully you can get this information through your dad. He needs to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Straight to the point. Okay, straight to the point.
I mean,
He needs to shut the fuck up.
It doesn't
Just shut
help
up.
that It doesn't.
The dog didn't want anything to do with you.
Yo, the
in
dog
that
gave up.
podcast.
The dog was like, dog.
The dog gave up.
Are you talking about the dog in the
dog-
podcast?
dog-
Are you talking about the dog that was like
Yeah.
The dog
dude,
was
the
sick
dog
as
looked so disinterested.
Yo, the dog was like, I gotta
Really?
hear this motherfucker cry about this
You
shit
do
one
that.
more
One
time.
more time.
I'm gonna bite the shit out. I'm gonna bite the shit out of him.
I have to bite the fuck out of his throwing hand. Like, no, that's.
But I'm
terrible.
done. I'm done.
I
That's
will
the
say this: it's. To
Oh
go
my
to
God.
Brandon's pick.
You-
To go to
you-
Brandon's pick here, to dissect it. Kyler Gordon at 32. That's awesome. That is awesome. Will I think he'd be there? Absolutely. Is corner really that big of a need for Detroit, though?
For what I believe, the only thing that's good about Detroit is their defense. And I think if you can get help in that secondary, get it.
I think I know where Magic Don Juan is going with this. Does anybody in this room believe in Jared Goff?
I was gonna say we left Kenny Pickett on the board.
I was gonna say that's actually the pick I was thinking for the Lions. Is I would have got Kenny Pickett.
You see
No.
where, like,
What? Here's the thing.
I saw where Ron is going
Juan,
with this.
Juan, hold on.
we've talked about
Juan,
this, Brandon. Go ahead, Brandon.
Juan.
Go ahead.
We've talked about this literally Friday. We had this conversation Friday. We both pick receiver.
At
We
32.
both pick-
Not at 2.
at 32, we
I
pick
want people
receiver.
to remember this. We picked receiver at 32. Not 2. 32.
32.
Noah.
No.
Noah.
But the reason why we both didn't go quarterback is like, you can just pick them, like literally you got the 34th pick. You can just literally get a quarterback in the second down round.
That's-
It's cheaper. You're not committed to him right out the gate. If you pick him with the 32nd pick, you're picking him literally at the 2 pick. Why the hell are you picking him at 32nd? It's the same damn result. You might as well start him now.
That's true.
It makes no sense. So that's why I didn't go quarterback. It makes no sense to pick him at 32 if you didn't pick him at 2.
See, at
Okay.
that point for 32, like, let's say they do go wide. Let's say they shock the world. And, I forget, I was talking to Nick, I believe, when he first joined in. Every pick in this draft is going to be genuine.
Oh, yeah.
One, there's no consensus number 1. Nobody knows who's going number 1.
Nope.
Nobody. There's mock drafts
And
where
this draft is wide receiver deep.
Yes, very.
here's the
It's
thing
wide
about this draft.
receiver deep.
There's no consensus number 1.
No.
There's mock drafts that have Aiden Hutchinson's, Walker, offensive lineman. Hell, I think I saw one with freaking like Gardner at number 1.
Yeah,
somewhere. And I'm like,
I saw Sauce Gardner coming up the board like fast as hell.
I'm like,
If,
what the
if
hell
we're,
is going
if
on
we're
here?
at the point to where in Jacksonville, if we see an offensive lineman going number 1, like that just shows you how this draft is going to play out. An offensive lineman going number 1,
Yeah.
which in Jacksonville, yes, you need an offensive lineman. You need somebody to protect that blind side. So if we're going to see an offensive lineman go number 1, that just shows you like this draft can go anywhere.
Exactly.
And 2, another thing with like me and Brandon talk about, I do not think quarterback is in play. Like we did our show already for team by team and everything. I had 0 quarterbacks going in the first round. I had 0. There's just not a quarterback I look at in this
Malik
draft.
is not going in the first round for you.
I didn't have anybody. Because looking at the needs of teams and everything, I'm like, yeah, quarterback is nice, but
Well, who specifically needs a quarterback in this draft, though? That's the key thing. What team that we just say discussing here? It needs
the only times
needs a
I can
quarterback.
think quarterback is there's only a few times I think in this draft that quarterback can be in play. Green Bay. No, I'm kidding. But they could surprise the fuck out of anybody.
No, you weren't kidding. No. I'm with you. No, Green Bay needs a quarterback. Yes. Green Bay needs a quarterback. Yes.
I can see Tennessee.
If you anybody in this room is tired of Aaron Rodgers bullshit, yes, Packers need a quarterback.
But here's the thing.
Yep.
Here's the thing.
They drafted one already.
I'm trying to say they drafted one. That's the fucking problem. If you would have never drafted a quarterback, you probably wouldn't be in this position to begin with.
But my thing is this too. You drafted a quarterback to shut up Aaron Rodgers. The best thing you could have done is release him.
Yeah.
If you knew he was ready.
Yeah, I
but
think
apparently
so too.
He's not.
So,
So
that's like me and Juan's joke. That's me and Juan's favorite joke. You drafted a quarterback and you knew damn well he wasn't going to be ready. Why the hell did you draft him in the first place?
like I said, to shut up Aaron Rodgers. To shut up Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, he shut up all right. Being back-to-back MVP. Yeah, he shut up all right.
And now you just traded your number one weapon. Yeah, you shut you shut him up. Good God, you shut him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. But no, like I said, I think Tennessee, Pittsburgh, obviously. So we'll see.
Carolina.
But other than that, Carolina. But other than that, I think this is going to be a really fun draft. I really do. I think this is going to be one of those, every pick is going to be genuine. And there's going to be a couple holy crap moments. But I think my boldest take in this draft, it's going to be so lit when Green Bay does not select a wide receiver in the first round. It's going to be freaking awesome.
It's going to be freaking select a wide receiver.
They have to.
Because he's tall.
Because he's tall.
Yeah.
Because he's tall. We all had a good laughs. Guys, I want to thank you so much for doing this, man. This was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for everything, for Nick, Brandon, Noah, and EJ. I am good old JR. It is finally here. We'll see what happens on Thursday. Peace.
Pleasure to be here, boys.
Yeah,
he'll be fine. He's got Derek Carr.
Thanks, EJ.